Somebody check the stream just to make sure we're recording, but we should be officially broadcasting as of now. So, yeah, where did I put them? Legal stuff is right here. I'm holding copies. Anybody want a personal copy? You're welcome to it.
Yeah.
I made a bunch of spares, and then we'll all sign like a single one, so whatever, you know.
Where do we sign? I don't want to read it.
On the back.
Sign it.
Is it the same as the most current online?
Yeah, there's no changes. Or there are two changes. They are the yellow highlighted parts are gone. Both of those yellow highlighted parts I unhighlighted. Those are the two changes.
Dude, Nathan, this
Aside
is
from that, yeah.
So the actual text is the same.
The text is all the same.
I'm
Yes.
good with that.
Yeah, they're all it's all identical to what's posted online. I just printed off that.
8 fucking pages?
Yeah. But it covers all the basics. So
8? Oh my god.
are you like this? Are you like, oh my god, that's a lot, or oh my god, that's very short?
No, usually it's 4 pages. Like,
Oh.
8 pages is a lot.
Well,
For a contract, but whatever.
So the text is also
Telling me my breath stinks.
larger than most
No,
legal
I'm
documents.
telling you that I'd like you to have a mint if you like.
It's one of the few people who have the copy.
So yeah, everybody take a copy. Like I said, we're going to be signing that. We can do that today. We can do that right freaking now.
Are we
I
all
don't
going
care.
to sign the same
But
copy?
yeah, we'll all sign the same copy. So we're all going to sign a single copy so that we have that.
With
You
what?
know.
Blood? Blue ink?
I was going to go with a pin,
Let's just
but
go
if you
ahead
want
and
to do
start
blood,
passing one
you know,
around.
I mean, blood is acceptable, I guess.
Right now.
Is blood legally binding?
I don't know. I would think so.
I don't know. I would think that it might decay.
If you
enough
sign your name,
I think that bodily fluids would not be illegally binding.
Ah.
that it would be the most legally binding.
Then sign myself.
That's not too old, man.
and everybody needs to put the date by their name.
Yeah.
Are we printing and then signing? Because my signature is illegible.
Yeah. This is well.
Well, if your
Mine's
signature's
okay.
illegible, print your name.
You can put your name and sign it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and. Yeah, I feel okay.
Let me print my name really quickly.
Okay, then I'll
I
print
feel
mine as
odd
well.
about it.
Okay, so then yes, we'll print off to the side and then sign right. Or,
No, those are kind of
yeah, let me do this.
Great.
Yeah.
Remember to give my Pixar pen back. That's what I'm putting all my hopes and dreams on.
Your Pixar pin? You actually kept
No.
this thing?
I picked it up off the floor.
Quinn, you wanna the agreement?
I haven't had a chance to read through it all.
Okay, then go ahead and read through. Anybody who has had a chance to read through and wants to sign is welcome to do so.
I don't. It's gonna be fun. I love signing things I haven't read.
Never read. That's a great idea. It's really good practice. You should just do that. Okay, but seriously,
Then I put it back
so
on the float.
Okay, great.
yeah, that'll be passed around. Make sure everybody who's willing to sign that right now does so. Yeah, if you're not ready to sign it, like if you haven't read the thing, obviously read through it. But if you're ready to sign it, you know what's up there, what you're agreeing to, that sort of stuff. Go for it. I mean, for the most part, it's open enough that we can kind of tweak things. Oh, you want a copy? We'll all be signing the same copy. Yeah.
But it's the same one that's on.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I was just gonna. If you wanted one. So yeah, and
He's broken, he's music back, and he's programmers. And
Oh.
to show up and see.
Oh, great. Okay. Awesome. Welcome to the fold. We actually, let me check my email. We might have there's a sound designer who was supposed to come in today. I don't know if she knows where the room is or whatever. But,
Who is that?
it's a name. I think her name is Gilly. It's a friend of Veronica's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, she was supposed to drop by. She wanted to work on video game sound design stuff. So I was like, oh, sure, yeah, absolutely, come in. So she might be here, or might not. I don't know. Whatever. Oh, speak of the devil. I was just mentioning you. Welcome.
Hi! Can I sit anywhere?
Yeah, just sit anywhere so long as you can hear us and all that sort of crap. We're
You
good.
didn't put it on the floor.
So we're actually passing around a legal agreement that's going to be kind of for this whole thing, just to kind of keep everything settled. You're welcome to take a look at it if you like,
Yeah, sure.
or not, or whatever.
I can take a look at it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I should probably check one of those out.
Yeah. I got a bunch of copies. So.
It says everything you ever do belongs to the group.
Well, actually, it kind of does
God.
in a loose way.
But it also kind of doesn't.
Right.
Other-
Like,
other
Everything belongs to us, but we're more than happy to let you keep using it in whatever way you feel is usable. So that's kind of what the agreement
Looking at
says.
Taylor's signature, I think that the printing of names was a great idea.
Yeah. So
Well, yeah.
Did you say
You're almost
looking
as
at
bad as my
Taylor's?
dad.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm
Tails,
sure, but
tails.
Okay,
Michael,
great.
that-
I thought he was
Um,
talking
that's
about
still a
both
long way.
numbers.
So, okay, we've got about roughly an hour before Way Forward shows up. So for the two new
Wait,
people that
they're
are...
coming today?
Yes, Way Forward is here today. So yeah, I forgot about that. I posted it earlier on the Facebook group, so those of you who haven't seen it, or for the two of you that are new, Way Forward Games is coming in today. They're taking a look at our stuff. They did Shantae Have Genie Hero, if you're familiar. They did the DuckTales remastered. They did a new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game that just came out.
That's
Um,
awesome.
The
Yeah,
Blood
I
Rain
remember
game.
Blood Rain
I haven't
games.
played any
Sell me
of
up
those.
I haven't.
really
I honestly haven't either.
They're all licensed titles.
Oh no.
No, Mike's Switch.
Except for my
Yeah.
ones, yeah.
Shantae was licensed.
No.
That's what I was thinking. That was their own thing.
They do a lot of licenses.
Right. Right, but they took over the
Yeah.
So yeah, they did a bunch of cool stuff, and they'll be coming in later. Yeah, they've been kind of helping us out. They've come in once before to kind of take a look at what we've been doing, give us some thoughts and stuff like that. We're using a website called Trello to organize everything, and they've been kind of monitoring that, and like if we have any questions, we can tag them and those sorts of things. So like they're helping us out a decent bit. So they're coming in for their second time today.
Oh, this is not on my screen. It's okay.
It's on there. Good job. Good job. Okay. So yeah, let's run through everything. I told them we would probably be talking when they came in, but let's run through everything as quick as we can, regardless. I've already got Coffee Cutie pulled up, and you two are right here. You wanted to start with that?
Yes.
Okay. Start away. I'm gonna have my
I
mic.
have something to show to should I?
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
yeah.
Let's do that first.
have license to log into
I'm sorry?
Let's do that first.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I should copy it to that pen drive.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I have one.
Need a flash drive?
There's a ton of stuff on there, so make sure you know what it's called.
Okay.
Okay, I guess we'll just start then. So there's not a ton of stuff to go over.
There's a lot of since last time I checked.
No. Well, I mean everybody. Okay.
Just a little bit.
So we've got updates, but there's not a lot to talk about per se. So we're almost done getting the assets together for the main part. We still gotta get this little like clock animation settled. We need a couple more assets like the we need speech bubbles and like maybe a little bit of like animation stuff. And we need to get the drink stages sorted out. But that's really the next step that we're going to be focusing on for the next week. So we're just wrapping up like the couple of loose ends for this main part. So Teo, if you wanted to like double back and do another.
I feel like the machine in the background is like poop now compared to old.
It doesn't look.
It doesn't look like a.
I just want to redo that, please.
Yeah, it would be great if you wanted to. The couple of notes that I had that I wanted to talk to you about is if you would like to redo that, and it sounds like you do. It would be great if you could include some like silhouettes of people in this like far left area here. Like there's like a implied line behind whoever this active customer is. Because I think there'll only be like one active sprite at a time in the front here.
Yeah, so it would just be like the character just as a pixelated silhouette.
Yeah, so there'd be like a little silhouette line because you see how there's like a little bit of like this implied space, like.
Yeah.
Like it's not like a great sketch. Obviously, I did this like really quickly, but like the idea of the silhouettes.
Also, speech bubble. The pixelated one I made.
Oh, you made a speech bubble?
Well, it wasn't in the original mock-up. I think it's called that as a single.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Single object.
no, we do that.
If you like the shape of it, which is really, really simple.
It'd be nice if it were a little more squared off.
Okay.
Would that be quick?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that'd be great.
Actually, it should be limited to minutes. So I can totally do that and submit that through the Trello.
That'd be awesome.
And we will,
Yeah,
and
that,
we will try to redo the machine with like more higher resolution. Yes.
that works. It doesn't actually need more detail or anything. The general shape of it is fine. Like I like how these like the steam wands kind of frame where the cup will be. And we like how the little base part here adds a little bit of dimension. These work fine. It'd be nice if the little syrups and stuff over here went up a little bit more to fill up this kind of like dead space because it feels a little bit weird right now. yeah, if there were just like something up in this upper corner. But that's really all the notes that I have. So yeah, just if you could do like a little updated version, that would be great. Because yeah, the big shapes of it work fine.
I really like the cashier machine.
Yeah, it's super cute.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And I can do the clock. So.
Can you do the clock?
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. That
do
would
we need a
I-
sprite sheet for the clock? Is that how we would have to do that?
Yes.
'Cause-
Okay.
I believe from all the animations, except if you want to animate something in a machine, if you really want to animate something that is more than 500 pixels by 500 pixels, you don't use sprite sheet. But if it's like just the cup, the mugs, I don't know, whatever, something to, like to show the level of liquid you have, in, yeah, you could use
It's all pretty
sprite sheet.
small.
And I can show you guys how to also like create animations based on sprite sheet. I can't really do it on maybe it's computer on
Yeah.
the Twitch, which
The Circle of the Cups isn't
If you could,
necessarily
like,
animation. It's just swapping out
Yeah.
like a PNG overlay.
yeah, no, exactly. I mean, with sprite sheet and no, it would be the exact same meta. It's just that if you
Mm-hmm.
call a sprite sheet in Unity, Unity will cut it into several pieces, several
Okay.
images based on only one images.
In
Image.
terms of doing a demo for the sprite sheet thing, if you just have a few minutes anytime,
Yeah.
then we can stream it on Twitch.
I was about to say, like, if we could,
Yeah.
could,
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
arrange a
Whenever's
time
good
where
for
we
you.
Yeah,
could
but
stream it
I
on.
could do it in my computer. I mean, it might be that easy. Are you? I mean,
Do you have
Really, whatever's simplest
something,
for you.
a software to stream with? Because you can do it on your own if
Yeah.
if we were to like give you the login information.
I mean, it's I don't. Okay, I'm not sure you would really require doing like a tutorial. A video
Oh,
tutorial.
do you think you could just
You
write
don't, you
out
don't
some
want to do it
basic
as a live
steps?
demo.
It can be really, really fast and simple to do. So what we can do is that you can give me what you want to animate, and like all the frames you would have done in Photoshop, and I would pipe that into Unity, or like Rodrigo would do it. Because I mean, for you, it doesn't really change the whole, workflow.
Okay.
It's like drawings and animating. You can animate multiple PNG as a sequence in Photoshop,
And you can make that into it.
yeah, it's,
Okay.
it's just it's a little bit technical, but not that much. So,
Okay.
yeah, no, that's it.
Awesome.
Um,
And then what was the other thing? We have like a little mock-up of like this little guidebook screen.
do you think it
so
needs to be bigger to have more room for?
I
stuff?
think it needs to be bigger also.
Okay.
It's just
Like if it's just widened?
It's a mock-up. Yep. Yeah, I think if it were wider, that would help.
You say the
Okay.
final resolution would be roughly like 1920 by 1080.
Right now, that's what we're going with. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I had one thing to mention whenever
Yes.
you're done.
Yeah. This is all I really had to go
Okay.
over, and just like outlining what we're working on for next week, which is going to be like getting the drink stage PNG things done.
I put a little note up here. I put down like a rough production schedule, so you'll notice that there's dates on everything. Me and Quinn can like talk about this and maybe like revise it a little bit. But if you go up here in the corner, there's a calendar right here. It's pretty magical. Click on it, and all of I know, isn't it insane? Look at this. All of the due dates are linked to the calendar. So you can click on a date and you can see all this shit is due that day, and then you can click on this and it takes you to the card. It's great.
Nice.
Beautiful.
So
Yeah, have you guys do one for me?
that's funny. But so yeah, that exists. And if you and Bruce want to do that for like programming stuff, just so you have like projected deadlines for whatever. I don't understand what it is that you guys do,
Yeah.
but it'd be cool
Magic.
to just have it all. So we have like goals.
Okay.
But yeah, that's it. That's all I want to say.
So, what's the website and how do I get access to this calendar?
Oh, Trello?
Rodrigo, actually, do you know how to use the sprite animation?
No, I have to figure that out.
So I think it's essentially actually me and you talking about it
Okay.
a few minutes ago.
Need,
Yeah, I would definitely love to have like an animation tutorial.
oops.
Can you actually animate things?
No, you would use. I mean, you have like multiple ways, like I said. You can do it in Photoshop, or just export it as a sequence of images, and just say to Unity, okay, just read from 1 to 20, whatever, and just do loops, whatever, just blend animation to other animations. Something you can do from this is, or you can draw in pixel art into a sprite and say, okay, sprite, export that sprite shape, and then export all the tiny images in terms of one big atlas. And bring them to Unity, or you can use your sequence and bring them into your software that creates your sprite shapes.
Oh, you can be.
Yes, I'm sorry, everyone, I'm sorry.
It's a small room.
I love how the audio from the recording is going to be, hi, ow!
Okay.
So you're Quinn, right?
Oh yeah.
Hey, I'm Gilly.
Hey, Gilly, good to meet you.
Yeah, I guess maybe I'm doing sound effects for your evening.
That'd be awesome.
Hey! He needs help. You know what? Let me get something to write with really quick.
Oh yeah.
Oh, also, Gilly, all of this is being broadcast, so don't talk about any people you hate or anything.
Oh my god, I'm all
Like, this is all going. Yes, like, don't talk about me.
Because you'll hear it.
Yes.
I'm sorry that
Everybody
you're
watches the Twitch feed later.
Yes, I watch the Twitch feed later. I'll hear all of your
Over your head now.
Yes, no, of course.
hours
Oh, we just
I'm really dumb, you
Twitch
have to
'cause we
understand.
have some
I know.
as well.
Okay.
Do a video.
I do occasionally. Okay. Usually it's like, what are we talking about for this subject? And I'll go right through it and be like, okay, so that's what we're talking about. Like Leggy Larry specifically, I went through.
Nathan, where's the console monitor?
What's the what?
The console monitor?
This is not my normal layout, so I have
We're gonna see the prototype of it in just a second, but this is like all the stand-in assets, so this is not the look of the game, but Rodrigo is programming on it. Along with Bruce. Yeah, he's got some.
Okay, so let's resize a little bit. Okay, sure. Okay, we have the logic of the game figured out and a crude GUI, but it's useful for now. So, for example, when I press restart, I get this message that it's randomly generated for the game.
Oh great.
Oh, cool.
Okay, and then I have to make it like, what is it called, vanilla latte? I have the instructions here. Well, you want to try? Go ahead.
Okay, so do I even know how to play my own game?
Gotta hit the cup.
Okay, so oh yeah, you have to get the cup. Oh wait, yeah. Okay, so I got the cup.
Mhm.
Okay, so yes.
Express, I think it's this one.
Okay. Let's do that. And that.
And then to finish it,
See if
press
it's
that.
on it.
Correct.
Yeah! I can play my own game.
Yeah, let's try. Let's try messing
That's
it
awesome,
up.
thank you.
Sure. See if I press like random things.
Yeah.
And then
And it'll
play.
fail it.
Wrong.
Then it's not right.
It's not right,
Yay.
dang it. No.
Great.
It's like I'm just glad that I like remembered. Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you,
Thank you. This is
Rodrigo.
like the coolest thing I've ever seen. Even though it's like, I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah, just a minute of yes.
Well, we still have to figure out the other part.
that's
a
awesome.
start.
Thank you so much.
Of course. And Bruce programmed most of the GUI, so he helped me.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Please take care of yourself.
Just some extreme programming.
Man, you guys are the best. Like, this is magic.
So in terms of building sound
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's hard to move here. So like, how does one? I'm fairly new. Like I was telling Jessica, right? Okay, cool. Really worried that I like totally butchered it. I don't know why. But So I was saying just because my background's primarily in like live sound and theater, but I really wanted to segue into the video game sound. So I might ask a lot of stupid questions. What is the best way to go about creating effects? Yeah, I can do, but what's the best way to go about programming effects into the game?
You should talk to them.
Yeah.
You won't do any of that.
Yeah.
That'll be on the programmer's side. Like, we'll figure out what sounds we need. I'm not really on this project, but I'm not just speaking from a programmer experience.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for you, just to discuss with Quinn, the sound. You only have to worry about the actual like sounds to provide. the
Okay.
game with.
Cool.
And like the program.
You don't
Sure.
have to like learn to program and. I mean, if
I
you
might
wanted
try,
to do that,
yeah,
that
why
would be
not?
cool.
Like I said, like this is magic
We
to me.
have a bunch of like resources and stuff posted.
Uh-huh.
So like
The thing is that you create a library of just sounds.
Yeah.
And whenever you click on an object, or when you use a trigger, you one of the sounds.
right.
Okay.
So like we have a bunch of stuff here, like in terms of resources.
Nice.
And basically, like we don't have much in terms of the sound design over here, but like as we start to kind of like since we know you're going to be here and around, and as you find things, as we find things, we can kind of post things there for you to figure out. And I mean, a lot of it, like for everything we're doing, we don't know what we're doing, so we're just kind
Okay,
of
awesome.
throwing things at the wall.
Whatever,
and seeing
man.
what sticks.
And the other
Yeah.
thing is, you're not just going to be playing like a guessing game. Like now that we know we have you on the game, we'll
Yeah.
create a list of specific things that we need.
Okay.
So you can sort of like go down the list and see
Sweet.
like, okay, so there needs to be a sound for.
Like all of this.
Cool. Nice. Sweet. So, actually, it might help if I see the game. Can I see the game again? How do I get to it?
It's
So
over here.
why do I keep trying to click on the screen?
It's in. Okay, so you are building it in
Usually
Unity.
the same thing. So yeah, so that's the game itself.
Okay. So then you play it by. So you're a barista in a coffee shop. And so, how do you get someone tells
I
you?
think if like re-click this here, I
Cute.
think is what it is.
Oh,
Click
I'm
it.
so used to it.
And then yeah, can I have this here?
A vanilla latte with cold vanilla latte with non-fat milk for here, please.
I'm not sure what all the buttons are.
What? Okay.
Okay, so if you haven't already, because these are all temporary assets, it's kind of hard to figure out.
Yeah. Okay.
So it would be like, wait, for here. So this is cold for
Oh,
here.
for here. Oh, I see.
And there's a recipe book that you consult also. It's not like you're supposed to know
Oops.
intuitively. It's sort of like, have you ever played a game called Papers, Please?
I've read up a little bit on it. I haven't played it yet,
It's
though.
a little bit inspired by that in terms of game design.
Okay.
And then
Non-fat would be this, I guess. Oh, that's 2%. I ruined everything.
oh no.
There we go.
You can't tell because they don't have different logos on
Gotcha.
them. Quinn is the only one who knows. So this might not be easy for you to play.
Okay.
Oh, the different milks because they all have a zero on them right now. The temporary assets.
Oh, the temporary, yeah. Okay. So
So then how do I submit? With this?
the one is supposed to be non-fat.
Pink one's non-fat. Okay.
The green one is soy.
So that's basically here.
is
I can
essentially
show
the
you what the game will look like in the end. Is
Oh yeah, I think I saw that.
oh yeah, this is like our draft.
So I don't
So
want to like
these are what like the final assets are going to sort of look like.
cute. I love it. So I can get away with like. I don't want to like sound like I'm belittling the game or anything, but like cute sounds.
That's
Is that
exactly
kind of like okay.
I think what yeah.
Yes.
So cute barista sounds. What? No, I haven't played anything in like a very long time. So
You could probably find like YouTube clips and stuff to.
then I'll do some research that way.
So if you go on the Trello, then I think and also we're gonna invite you to Slack.
What's that?
It's
The
a
chat.
it's like a communications tool that
Okay.
we use.
Here.
Yeah, it's very similar to Facebook Messenger, but you don't need Facebook to have it. And
Cool.
it has integration with Trello,
This is it here.
which is nice and overwhelming.
Yeah.
So like say
Nice
Coffee
and
Cutie.
overwhelming.
It shows everything that we've posted.
Yeah.
So like I haven't checked this in a couple of days, so like it starts off at the top, and then you can see like this are all the Trello stuff that's happening, all the posts, and then these are people actually discussing, you know, what's happening.
Oh, that's
so
good.
we get the images, and then someone like Quinn started commenting on things. You can tag people specifically. It's just a general kind of chat. There are a lot of GIFs that happen.
As it should.
Random is a nightmare. Don't ever go to
Don't
random.
go to random.
I feel like I'm not cool enough to be part of random yet.
Wait, what? Everything froze. It's stuck on random, guys. It's stuck on random. But yeah. So,
I love it. This is adorable. Cool.
But
Yeah.
now that we actually know that you exist, like, you know, I'm sure Quinn has already thought a lot about it, and she has like references that she can give you to push. I didn't even look at her, but I knew what was happening.
I love it.
She can have like.
We broke Jessica. Again, so weekly occurrence.
Aw.
She can show you like references for the types of sound
That'll help.
that she's looking for, so we can have like sort of a cohesive type of design for the sounds.
Yeah.
And then a list of all the sound effects we need.
Sweet. Do we have any voice actors that need to be on this or are on this?
So
I think we need a hey sound,
Yeah, one whole sound sample.
and that's it. So for the most part, no.
Okay, so for your game, they're not getting like their orders verbally; it's all in text.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Cool. So you probably want like some kind of a text tone or a bleep when things come up. That way people will be
Maybe the
like,
way of Animal Crossing, I don't know. I'll get you references.
Yeah,
we'll-
get your reference.
We'll
Research is
definitely
good.
We'll put a whole list of information together for you.
Yay! Sweet. So how about you can like either you can tell me whatever you need, and like I'm obviously gonna be here for the whole meeting, but maybe if you don't mind, I'd like to get going to familiarizing myself with like the Trello and like all the communication that you guys use, so I'm not like in the
Yeah.
dark because I'm like stupid and don't know how to
no,
use
we'll,
things.
we'll get you set up on all of that stuff. Most of that, the two Trello and the Slack are going to have to go through me. Slack, I have to specifically like add you. You can't even like do anything with it.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
But you'll receive an invite for it in your
We'll
email.
get you set up.
Does he have your email?
Yeah, you
Yes.
emailed you, right?
Yeah.
So
So I have it.
Okay, great.
fantastic.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks. I'll get doing that and like come yell at me whenever you think of something. So research and then I can be. I'm really excited. It's all over the place.
Awesome.
Okay. So is that Coffee Cutie? Or
Yeah, I think that's everything for Coffee
is
Cutie.
everything for now?
Making headway on the art aspect.
Okay.
So it sounds like you're good.
All right, great. So, Beauty. We've got an actual demo for Legendary. I'm going to take like 2 seconds for Lux because I don't have hardly anything in here. I'm working on the single player continuously again, so I've got things there, but nothing to show on this. Can I get somebody specifically for the GUI? Like, is that something anybody would be willing to help out with? That'd be pixel art stuff.
I say it will. I'm gonna try to.
Then sign up!
Put your little face on there.
No, I'm going to put his little face on there.
Oh, his little detective face.
Your face isn't even on the. Oh.
You gotta type. No, you gotta type in BLC.
Block silent.
BLOC.
That's
Wait, what does that name come from?
how are we supposed to base that?
Yeah, Teo.
Yeah, people were saying that I was.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, I wasn't saying specifically you. I mean everybody in general.
Yours
So
is the
this
most
counts.
It's really, really old pseudonym. I don't even
Well-
remember exactly.
Teo has well-documented issues with putting his real name on things on the internet.
That's fine. Some kind of something we can find you
Well,
with.
why is
is-
that? Is it
I
because your
think
name's
it's
too long?
Huh?
Is it because it's too French?
T.O. is a super shot.
That's it. So he
That's
does
not-
it on Facebook. We needed him to get Google Plus when we were trying to find an apartment so we could have a hangout. And he signed up, and almost instantly it suggested people that he knows in real life to befriend him on
I was
Google Plus.
looking up.
Nice.
That was
That's actually
nice.
kind of weird. So anyway, so for this, like I said, I need GUI specifically, and everything else is just kind of like mixed in there. Jessica, you're offering to do environments,
Yes, I'm
and
gonna do
you'll
it.
get there eventually.
Can you also detail the resolution, even the GUI? Maybe?
Oh, the display resolution has just been whatever's in Unity so far. I would assume the basic just to 1920 1080. I don't have like specific layout.
I mean, resolution maybe.
Like pixels?
Something really pixelated.
I'll
something
figure out something.
I'll
I would say something that is suitably pixely towards the rest of the game, which is
So you
again
want
kind
it-
of like this.
You really, but you have like here
Kinda blocky.
like a profile.
It would
of
be
character,
it would
so-
be a pixely profile. Like I mean, you guys are familiar with Towerfall?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got it.
So you want it to be about the same as that?
Roughly. I mean, it's all pixely looking. Well, okay, that's a really bad image. Of course, I get the worst one.
How pixely? Pixely.
There you go. Yeah. So pixely.
No,
That's
Okay,
pixely.
That's pretty. That's pretty.
That's kinda
fully
pixely.
fleshed out.
That's kind of pixely, but pretty fleshed out.
Okay.
So like for the characters, you know, and if it's less than that, I'm down. Like
No,
It-
I'm okay. I'm coming to it.
yeah. So
I'm gonna try at least.
that's the ballpark I'm gonna go with for now. Yeah.
I think maybe you can do portraits based on really what characters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I mean it'll be like the portraits and everything I'll sort out personally and later on.
So do
yeah.
you have any illustrations, like sketches for characters?
For the fully fleshed out characters?
Yeah,
No,
because
I've
right now
only
there's
got
just the-
I've only got the
super low
sprites.
res.
I'll submit some.
Yeah, and then that's a fairly minor side part of the whole thing anyway. So, you know, we can put a stand-in in for now and then sort something out that's actually definitive later.
That's kind of fun. Trying to envision how these characters would look like in a much more
Right.
dense.
Yeah.
Right.
I think
Right. So, but it's not essential to the game itself. So it's like I said, that's something we can figure out
And
as
same
we go.
about the spells and the button for the weapons and everything. You can try to do something. But,
Yeah. And Taylor, were you interested in doing level design still in this at all?
Potentially, but probably not in this round.
Okay. Okay. It'll be a continuous project on in through the spring, so you're welcome to.
Thing going on, so-
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And yeah, how's the code porting going?
Slowly at the moment.
Okay.
Like I haven't been working all that much on either of these projects over the past week, but I'm
Okay. Okay.
we've been talking about code design because it's pretty enormous. Structurally, it's a pretty enormous concept.
Mhm.
There's some cool programming techniques you can do. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else. For the most part, I'm going to be doing the animations and everything myself. Yeah.
I can't change my name, guys, because my full name, 13, is actually taken by someone.
Well, you don't have to change it to your full
You
name.
can- you
Put in
You
something.
make it something related to your name. What's your full name? Like including your middle name?
Yeah, like so long as we can type in the word Teo and you pop up, we're
Wait,
fine.
what's your middle name?
That's not what I'm saying. It's super rare to find someone
That's
called
not the
Teotin.
question.
It's not a common
Yeah,
name.
it's not.
Oh no,
Like,
there's a list. There's actually a list on Trello. Like I typed in your name the first time, and there was a bunch of people that showed up with Teo team of different kinds.
Because I've never met anyone who said that to me. This is what I'm saying.
They're all on Trello.
Nice. Yeah, all of them.
the old idiots.
Okay, so yeah, that's about it. I will need sound design for this if you're.
You do?
Yeah, and this will be something that'll be a more extended project. I'm going to be working. This is my film for the year, as well. So like we're doing we're doing the multiplayer side of it for this like as a group, and I'm doing a single player side of it that's also going to need to get done. And
But
I
the
have some
deadline-
specific. But the deadline's not until like late.
So the deadline for ours.
Yeah, the deadline for ours
more
is sooner.
Oh, right. That.
So the basics are sooner, and then there's more involved stuff to continue on going later on if you're interested.
I was also sort of trying to be funny when I said that.
You failed.
Sure.
Okay. Okay, so like you, Larry. Yeah.
When it comes to the art aspect and stuff, finding people to help me with that would not go so well. So, yeah, I posted stuff. I'm like, nope, people saw, but apparently no one wants to work on it. So I'll probably have to do a lot of that art assets myself, and I'll be trying to draw some backgrounds. When I have some questions about like the backgrounds, so like when I draw them out, or if someone else draws them out, how are they going to be incorporated into the engines that? Like, are they in pieces, or is this just one long image?
I'll have to be looking into that. Most likely, it will be pieces of specific resolution, and I'll probably let you know what that is.
All right, because it'll be so like.
But
is it
you'll,
like
you'll
a,
probably just be able to split what you have at one point. You just make it one thing.
oh yeah,
It'd be pretty easy
that's easy to do. I just want to know like what's the right size and stuff.
Yeah.
Also, you're going to look into having parallax of background elements,
What's
like especially in the web.
Having
Having multiple levels so
multiplayer?
that like the back moves
Yeah.
slower. because
like
it's farther
trees
away.
or buildings in the background
Yeah.
will be on like separate layers, so I'll do that.
That's all relatively easy to do. I think the big the only issue to have is like if you want things to destroy it, like if you want like chunks of building or whatever to actually fall apart into pieces, that would be the only thing you would really run into issue with in terms of like creating the assets and like getting things specific. Otherwise, it's just flat planes in the background.
Oh yeah, well most of the stuff you
Yeah,
most of the stuff you interact with is going to be on the plane you're in. So and like things that aren't look like they're on the back plane, but they're actually like on the regular plane in a way
of course.
because it's not. Yeah. And about the floor, so like, is it everything going to be super flat, or are there going to be like, do we see like the ground at all, or is this going to be like complete side scroller?
I think your life is going to be easier. It's just like straight sides.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I didn't know. If,
Like, are you asking
like with
if you're gonna
walls,
see it?
if the wall is just like a drawing of a rectangle, long rectangle, or is it going to be like an actual wall that you actually see in like dimension as you pass by?
God.
I don't think that we should. I think we should do
I say
orthographic
flat,
progression.
orthographic.
Yeah,
Okay.
So that you don't see the side of the wall as you're approaching. And
Yeah.
Just wanted to make that.
Yeah, if we did
Yeah,
full
it'll
3D,
be-
we'd have to actually do the models and everything. And that would
Right.
just
Okay,
be
cool.
a nightmare.
That makes
I
it
think it
better.
would suit the style better to do
Yeah.
orthographic.
Makes it better. And with like the assets and stuff, like what's the best format of image? Like I know you want transparent.
I mean, I'm not actually super knowledgeable about image formats. So, I mean, whatever
if
you
you're-
think.
PNG?
I would say
TIFF?
PNGs or TIFF. PNGs are usually larger file sizes.
Isn't that what you use for transparency too?
PNGs.
Yeah,
PNGs work better.
I've had good results with PNGs in the past, though.
Yeah,
that's good.
So,
All right, and what about the animated characters? Do you want them like separate frames, or
I would think sprite sheet.
Yeah,
Basically, yeah. Yeah.
how do I
PNGs.
organize that sprite sheet? Do
I
I?
can help you
There's
also.
there's some resources online.
We really need that demo.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, okay. So
Yeah,
even if
well,
it's something, because
yeah.
the walkthrough, whatever, is the same pixel art. No, it's the exact same way of using spreadsheets.
So yeah, we need that. We need that available for people to see.
Okay. Yeah. I'll do a video and then maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want, you can just come over to my place and do the video on my laptop. So I have all the software and everything there, and you're more than welcome to come over. So.
Yeah, I'll look
However
into it
you
so
want.
Yeah.
Cool. And I posted lists of like, just a list of whole bunch of lists of different things I'll probably be needing. So, like this, like I put like this is just like I'm gonna be organizing into things. I really want to just work on like getting the house done. So like once we like figure out how like getting through the house, it'll be a lot easier. Like so like
Sure.
to know like how he interacts with things, so we can plan out the rest of the stuff at once. So how do I scroll? Is there a?
Up and down should work on the just the. I mean, like.
Oh, that was something. So like just like things like just for that, and they're like really incredibly simple drawings. Like I posted some of these things. Like this is just a quick sketch of like the lines are really smooth, and it's just like the basketball is just a circle with lines of a solid color. So like you can draw something in like less than 5 minutes.
And
So.
are you looking at doing color? Because Larry is currently black and white.
Probably. I'll just like the skin on the characters are like
It's flat colors. It's not like it's.
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
So I don't know. How do I like? It can be in color. Is it not supposed to be in color?
That's up to you. I'm just asking a question.
It'd be nice because you get a really colorful. Actually, yeah, you get a really colorful world with like a lot of different objects and assets. Maybe if it's black and white, it would be easier to see him. But it's.
I was about to ask that. Like,
done.
what would be the best way to color him?
I think even though it's flat colors, it would add a lot of extra time to color everything. It's just 2 cents. Seems like you've already got a lot of stuff on your plate.
Well, it's just like the paint bucket tool, basically. So.
Yeah, I mean that's up to you as to what kind of workload you're looking at, and anybody who's willing to help out with
It doesn't change.
arts assets.
Yeah, so I'll figure out Larry's color, and are we gonna like replace the stand-in, or are we just gonna use that for the?
I mean, it's honestly pretty legit. I think we just need to get.
Because I think he looks
I think
fine
we
right
should have a
now.
version where his hands are like fixed to his hips or on his like suspenders or shirt or whatever.
And
Yeah.
that's just on your side, where you're just going to grab it and paint it to, I assume.
I mean,
Or-
yeah, I need to look into that a little bit because it's like
Sure.
since this ragdoll thing is a little bit like
But you can have the elbows, so.
that'd be pretty fun
It'd
actually.
be fun.
Yeah,
It'd
yeah.
be
I
cute
think
to
it
have
would be.
emotion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll see what I can do on that front.
And if you need like a redone version, whatever, with the character just like that, we could probably just kind of chop off his arms at the elbows and then just redo the visual so that it looks like he's holding.
Yeah, so it's just like the torso and arms are just one piece then.
Yeah.
the arms are getting a mess. And so like, okay, so that's good. And is there anything else like demo-wise or stuff?
There is the update. We have an updated build, sort of.
Slight tweak to the demo. I made it so the legs don't collide with one another, so you don't get the like lock across the legs syndrome. Yeah, that's the okay. I did spend actually quite a bit of time trying to get more of like a almost muscle-based leg movement sort of thing, rather than just applying forces to the foot. But it was really awkward to control, and it wasn't any fun.
Yeah, the only two problems I had was just like the feet sliding and crossing over. That's about it. Like the motion feels fine.
The main problem I have right now is that it's possible to just sort of lift one of your legs up and sort of slide, and that kind of like takes away a lot of the whole point of the game is to like walk around with this funny leg thing. So I'm trying to figure out a way to fix that.
Oh, wow, that's a lot.
Cool. All right. Whoa, yeah, this is a lot nicer.
Yeah, just that little bit of tweaking made a huge difference, actually.
All right.
Let me put on a light real quick. Mind if
Oh my god.
Yeah. Game. Just for visibility's sake. Maximize. Okay.
All right. So, leg one. Leg two. Oh. Yeah, this feels a lot better.
I love how you say that as you like flop over and like ram your face.
Well, it looks like it doesn't control well, but it feels fun to control. Like it's really like fun. Like it doesn't feel like I can't do this. This is great.
Around quickly.
I don't even need to make the levels long if this is
Yeah, right? We don't even need a level. Let's just do this. The game is done, guys. We're perfect.
Okay.
have like 4
The double
objects
honestly
you have
needs
to
to be
go
across
over.
the street.
Yeah, honestly, like it's gonna be such a challenge to get through the level. Maybe it would be a good idea to really optimize the level design.
Oh, you got this.
I mean, what we, like for the level design, like I have this whole like thing, this whole like city, like it's like going all the way to the doctor's office. But like we're doing a tech demo here, we don't necessarily have to get all of that in place for now. You know, we would want a lot of it simply for having a game. You know. But for the prototype, yeah, we can just do the house. Like, let's just have fun playing with it.
Yeah.
Oh God, his poor elbow. So, bug report. Bug report. What is even happening there?
It's like a dance of seduction.
It's like Larry's mating dance.
Can we do a hot coffee?
Yeah, I don't even feel like it's sliding around too much. Like,
It might have been some of the collision that was causing the sliding. You know, whenever they bump into each other, they cause a little bit of force. And
yeah.
push.
So like with the triggers, so what's the best way to like? What are you thinking about like when you program the triggers? Like what's because right now it doesn't feel like they're doing anything.
Right. I mean, actually, in what I was doing at home, I put the triggers back to like just applying a leading force and not bending the knees. So the triggers are not doing the thing that I want them to right now. But it's still
I think
really
there should be a
entertaining.
dancing game.
Yeah.
Oh.
So indicates
I'm putting
missions begin
clubs
in
somewhere.
February. I think this would go over well.
Oh yeah, I think this would go over well in Indicate.
Oh yeah.
This is like I don't know. This is great. I love this so much.
Wait, was that jump intentional?
What jump?
You did that, and then like you let them both go at the same time, and you popped up just slightly.
That's what happened was like last time when you bend the knees and then like let go, kind of like, I don't know.
I'm starting to think that maybe
There you go.
we should have the triggers both lean and bend that.
I was about to. I was
Yeah.
kind of thinking that.
That way.
Because right now, like,
Oh, that's
it just
a good idea.
doesn't feel like it's helping out with anything.
Right. Because like just bending on your own, bending on its own doesn't really do much. He looks like he's in a really chipper Disney musical.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing like some Pinocchio ass like.
Oh man.
Oh.
Oh, Larry.
There's some sick breakdancing.
Yeah.
This is some sick breakdancing.
Dragging his
Definitely.
own face on the ground.
Yeah, with the sliding, like,
being on the ground.
it doesn't feel like it's like all sliding around like last time. We can just like basically move around. Like right now, it feels like almost like the momentum is causing it to. Whoa.
That's interesting.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh.
that might be. Something.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Trying to get back to
There should be achievements for doing different dance moves.
alert all the Let's
I think we should
Players.
figure out a way to give people an achievement for doing worm.
I think this game is
Silly worlds.
lots of cool achievements.
I think you should.
I think you should count every time you do the splits.
You should make a game like we saw in Decade where the girls playing with the dolls.
Oh, God.
But it should be like there's a girl and you have to like approach her, seduce her, and make love to her.
What?
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, hot coffee modes. Giant OG. Only people's like
Yes, you guys have full permission to use that mod on your own time.
On your own, under your wing.
Leggy Larry's Luscious Adventure.
Yeah, that's exactly what it should be called.
You just seem like Larry.
I think it was like
Leisure Suit Leggy Larry.
Leggy Larry
Perfect.
gets lucky.
Oh boy.
Lusty like Larry gets like.
Lusty
Lady
I
Larry.
like that. Or just Lusty Larry.
You know what? Like after we do this, we should have like a 2-player mode with like soccer,
Oh, God.
A soccer game would be funny.
like multiplayer soccer, like 4 players do this.
Yes.
It's supposed to be difficult.
Once we get the controls down, you just need to have 2 of them, and then you need to have goals
Yeah.
and a ball.
And a ball.
Or like the 2 of them on a platform, you gotta knock the
Okay.
other person off.
What is it doing?
Okay, legitimately though,
That
we need
is
to do
actually
that.
a really.
We need to try that and look at it, and then possibly just submit that into IndieCade next year.
I
that would
think
take
that
like
sounds
10
really
minutes
fun.
to make, and it would be so much fun.
Yes, if like we have the full like controls.
Yeah, we
Right.
just make like a new model.
Yeah,
Oh.
just a different mod, just a mod of this. Just like have a second character, just drawn a little bit different.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's all we
Oh,
need.
no.
Oh God! Oh God! No!
Larry, no.
Wait, what happened to the split?
127 days.
Oh, no.
Yeah, 127 days, the like Larry edition.
Does anyone else want to play this?
I do haven't tried it yet.
All right, so you'll have to like.
You might want to
Fix it.
reset it, seeing
Oh.
as your,
How do I-
your leg is pinned.
How do I reset it?
Just press the play button.
Play.
Yeah. And there you go.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. What are the controls again?
Legs, knees. Well,
Legs,
for now.
knees.
I can see them.
Okay. Whoa! Already things are. Oh jeez. Okay.
Oh. Oh, this is
Oh my god.
Yeah, multiplayer mode will be called Leggy Larry's.
But seriously, we've got. It takes so little time. Soccer game would take so little extra time. Like, holy crap, that would be so easy. Just like take the score system that's already in. Like,
I'm
zero
sorry.
Yeah, that needs to
The
get
cartwheel
done.
maneuver.
like his
turning it actually do it?
No, I'm just getting really into it.
doing something there.
Oh, his upper neck. What have we done to this guy?
He's attempting a Titan ritual.
Oh, okay. He's summoning the dark forces.
Right.
Jessica,
I
why is your controller upside down?
just no, take it.
This would be a really good game for like Vita because
Yeah.
all you need is the triggers and the analog sticks. That's all it really has.
You
And,
can
like,
do some cool stuff with the touch in that.
Yeah. Like tickling you.
like
Tickling Larry, and then his arms just flip out.
Or,
Like,
yeah, or you could like
Expert-
jostle any physics
expert
objects in the
mode,
world.
get on
if
top
they're
of that
in your
cube.
way.
Oh man.
This so many.
Okay, wait a
pizza
minute. I
here.
kind of want to try.
Yeah.
I want to try to get back over the wall. I want to see. Oh no, go give it.
Because it has 3 games.
there.
Yeah, the tier away is great.
It's like
Yeah,
it's
apparently
great, but it's like
I read
you
that
can play a lot of
like
that one
Vita
bad
owners
game.
buy
It's
Vita
like
games.
the Wii U doesn't play.
Like, I heard like the selling rates like the versus
yeah, it's not really just not very
like anywhere. So it's pretty something about like the Guacamelee developers talking about how good it is to release it.
Yeah, it's been kind of a dead console for a while.
This game is hard to support. Yeah. But this is
I would really buy something like it was a 10 for you own one.
Oh, nice.
I have a Vita. I'm really happy.
I mean, I think it's a good console.
Oh yeah, there's, no one just believes in
If
it.
you enjoy out of the Vita, like power to you. Like,
Now like
I'm sure
Netflix
it's
indie
great.
games.
I wonder if you could get over that tall cube.
Wait, like the one in the middle that you're under?
Yeah. There has to be a way. Like if you got on top of the ball.
That would be so difficult.
Not necessarily, because you can push the cube on the ground around too.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
you
true.
can push that cube.
You can push the cube. Have you tried
Yeah.
that?
Oh, haven't tried pushing the cube.
Because
Yeah.
you can get on top of that
If you
cube.
push the
maybe.
yeah. So try pushing the cube over to the other
I tried
cube.
with the ball, but it's too slippery.
Okay,
Oh,
now
yeah.
you can do it. You can do it. No!
I think I'm stuck now.
So I just want to take a moment and point out successful Greybots testing.
Yes.
There is nothing in this level, and this is the funnest time like ever.
Yeah. It's like I can spend like hours just
Right.
messing around with two squares in a circle.
And a rectangle. Don't forget the rectangle.
Don't forget the rectangle because that is an
the major obstacle of the level.
Was that made the background the sun?
Oh no, that's part of the Unity 3D.
Yeah.
So it's just part of the program itself. I put in a light in the level, and that's just a representation of that level. Yeah, I can remove the gizmos. That doesn't happen.
She's like,
There you
You
go.
look like you're trying to
The sun is gone.
screw
No
your
more
way
sun.
through the cube.
You were just full of that flavor.
I'm sorry.
Today?
Yeah.
Today? Have you met her?
Oh, nice.
Okay, I got
Not that. Holy Lord. Dude, oh man, can we have an Olympic gymnastics level?
Oh,
Oh
man.
my God! Please.
pole vaulting.
Pole vaulting. Just with your own legs.
Or at least have like some kind of little sandbox mode. It's like
Yeah, yeah.
Have
one of
all
the
these
things-
different modes.
Pokemon.
The game.
We really
Yeah,
could. There's a
well,
lot of ground to cover
One
here.
of the things I love about Rhythm Heaven on DS is that you have all the main mini games, and then
Yeah.
you have like a bunch of rhythm toys where it's just like
Oh, I
it's
love
stuff
those.
that's not quite big enough for games, but it's just like, oh, this is it
Yeah.
has some fun little functionality.
And you can spend so much time
just
on them.
messing around with
Yeah.
those, yeah.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
seems like the perfect game for that sort of
So I got a question. So when people get kicked around and stuff, not the objects, how should we have those like, what after they're like in the air and stuff? Do they just like flop around?
Ragdoll.
Not ragdoll, because that you know I'll have to rig every single.
Yeah, we have to rig every single character. I would think just like a simple knockdown animation for if you like kick somebody in the face, they just kind of like fall over and
Do
get back
they
up.
like float up? Like, do they have physics to them, or do they get back up?
I would think no on the physics.
We could,
Yeah,
well, man, it'd
it's
be really
like-
nice to have like a crippled twitching animation for
That would be cool.
ground.
And maybe
like-
maybe if we do that, then they could become a physics object.
Right, I feel like they should just fall down and like switch colliders to like one on the ground, and then you can like trip over, but you're not gonna like knock it around so much.
Yeah.
One of the things I was thinking of like,
Once you like knock a person over, they just go like this.
Right.
yeah, like, or another thing I was thinking of like how the people in Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 were handled, where if you like knock them over, they kind of like fly around, but they get back up.
I never played 3. I played the first 2.
I mean, yeah, it's physics without ragdoll essentially. So it's
Yeah.
kind of just like a spread eagle, like Right.
And
No,
then
I mean,
it could just be like a
No.
sprite swap and then collider swap and no big deal.
Because I don't know, like I don't know how fun it would be to like hit a person just to have them have like a static, like animated thing like already animated them falling down.
I feel like it's like either that or we gotta go full ragdoll.
Like they don't have to be ragdoll. Like, I can make like animations of them like falling down and getting up. Just like
That's a good point, but it's the sort of thing where it's like, what happens if we hit them again while they're getting up? Do they fall down again? Do we,
Yeah.
Like, do we?
you can just
I don't
like
know.
keep kicking them down. They just keep
It'd be
and those.
it'd be kind of funny if they could like ragdoll like just for the animation of getting knocked down and then they just get back up.
Yeah, because like
Like
not with
in-
the arms
I don't
and
know
stuff,
if
just
you
like
guys-
with them as an object. Like say the person's a ball, and they're like walking around, but you can like kick them around, but like they will get back up and just
Yeah.
continue with their
I
animation.
guess
you
that-
guys
that
played
does make
Goat
more sense
Simulator?
Now that I think about it, yeah.
What was that? Goat
Have you
Simulator?
guys played Goat
Yeah.
Simulator?
Yeah.
I've seen gameplay.
Yeah, it's like those guys. They get knocked down. You can like knock them while they're all like flailing on the ground, like ragdoll, and then they eventually get back up.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
If they're in the ragdoll.
Sometimes they get back up, other times you kill them instantly.
Well, I don't want to
You can kill them.
Oh yeah, no, they'll just die and fall on the ground and never get back up.
is more like Death Simulator. That game's terrifying.
Yeah, it is pretty terrifying. There's like a big old pentagram.
Yeah,
and you can like bring people there.
Oh my god, that was amazing! Holy
That's the
crap!
culmination of my gaming career.
That is the culmination of anyone's gaming career. Man. Okay, victory is yours.
So I'm actually less impressed by getting on top, but more by squeezing it between my feet. Just parallel to the ground.
Powerful thigh.
So now we know the game's also rewarding too.
That's strong.
Yeah. There would be some secret passageways or secret
Yeah.
levels you would only access by like sheer dexterity, basically. Like doing a really high jump and you can get specific power-ups. We discussed last time if it would be a skull system. That was painful.
It'd be really fun to do like do multiple level heights like in the early Sonics. So like if you could stay up on the higher, more difficult paths, you
Yeah.
could get all kinds of. Like,
The only problem with that is like you're so tall that anything
Yeah,
higher is
the-
gonna be.
That was the issue. If his legs are growing, like I think this game could work really well with that, but if his legs are constantly growing, then it destroys it. So.
did we decide on it constantly growing, or was it?
It's gonna be Katamari style.
It's
where
gonna be Katamari style, so
Every
every
spurts.
checkpoint you
Yeah,
get.
so
Well, it works that way. You just design
come
the
up.
thing accordingly. Yeah.
I don't know. I think that'll be kind of hard to like kind of design.
It's just
We can do that after if we like feel like.
Yeah, I mean, like we'll start off doing the house or whatever. We'll do like the soccer game because seriously,
like a play
and then once we have those things kind of figured out, then we can start going into the fancy level design, which would be that sort of thing.
Whoa.
Yeah, so I'll draw up the house background like with the colors and the assets and stuff.
Yeah, this feels a heck of a lot better now.
Yeah.
So good.
Alex,
Yeah.
what if like for like a house, like say he's like walking in front of a house and like the roof, like just like a thin thing, like you can hit your head on that and like go under it, or you could like somehow get on top of it, like run on top of the house.
So, like we're on top of the houses.
Yeah, like
I don't know. You're like in front of the houses in the backyard, so I don't really like.
It's like once you get out of your own house, like it's in the backyards until you get out of the neighborhood. Right?
Yeah, you're in the neighborhood for a while, or at least for a little while.
Right. Maybe we could do like some like shed sort of situation where there's an overhang.
yeah.
And you could go above or below or
Like a
something.
mechanic.
That would be interesting.
Because I like the idea of this cube right here. It's really
Yeah.
funny, like him hitting his head on things.
Yeah.
I think that's a really
I definitely
funny
think that we're gonna have
mechanic.
to
that
have some
should definitely be utilized.
as many overhang sort of.
Or
obstacles
like
as we
street
can.
lights and stuff. You'll
Yeah.
Yeah, street lamps, things
Like-
like that. Just little things that can be right above you.
Because
Or
getting
like
under
an-
that cube is so fun.
Yeah,
Like an umbrella, like an outside umbrella.
Or birds.
I have some awnings baked into
Yeah.
the city level already, so like, and that's just the basic mock-up that I have. So we can definitely, now that we know that this is a lot of fun, include things like that.
Yeah, I really like how this is going. Getting like I don't know. I love this.
Yeah, this is really great. I have like no motor control here. This is just ridiculous.
Like it's part of the whole like goofy game thing, but it doesn't feel like we're copying anything. Because like Octodad, like you just move along.
This feels unique. This
Yeah, I really
the
like.
fact that it's 2D for one thing does a lot to make it.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like Quap either.
Right.
Push up. I got my right leg on top of the other
Yeah,
two.
because Quap is not fun.
And then kind of swarm
Yeah, 'cause
the
Quap
way
is
down
not actually
and had
fun.
my shoulder like this.
The only problem is like
Squeezing together.
this is only playable with
So then
analog
I
sticks,
just
so like you can't just like download it on your
I
computer.
don't
and
feel
just-
like there's going to be a control scheme for mouse and keyboard that's going to make any sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think there is.
No.
It's
Unless
gonna
you
have
get
to
2
stick
mics or
around.
something, that would.
But they have games on PC that don't without Brothers, Tale of Two Sons.
Yeah.
Yeah,
is,
that's exactly
is
what I'm
strictly control arrays.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like there are games like that. There's a precedent.
Okay.
And I mean, plus we can look into like PlayStation or like Wii U or whatever. Like,
Yeah,
we can look into
I was
console
actually
ports.
I just read an article in Gama Sutra about it was an interview with the Wii U
Yeah.
indie people, and it seems like it's actually relatively. If you have something good, it's kind of.
And we have
easy to
contacts with
download.
Yacht Club who just put Shovel Knight, and they had a
They
huge.
can
This is
they
sort
can
of
tell us
thing-
everything we don't.
Or
know.
hell, Way Forward is going to be in a few
Yeah.
minutes.
It's the sort of thing
Like,
where it's like if you put a game on the Wii U store, it's like it's gonna be next to like Mario and
Yeah.
Zelda, and it's just like that's the most ridiculous.
But cheap.
Oh.
Yeah, and you get.
I thought I had something.
Yeah, I'm just saying that it's in the same
Well,
Oh!
place.
guys, just the thing is like you need to pay into the license.
There is,
And
yeah, there are
Yeah.
licenses.
You
Yeah.
cannot patch
I know
games
does
and
the
things.
Microsoft, does
They have
Microsoft still
really
have that crazy
thorough-
license thing?
Oh yes! Oh yes! Damn right!
A backflip up there too.
Oh yes!
I just know like Vita is like a really indie friendly console. Like 90% of Vita games are indie.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
there- there's a lot of stuff there. PlayStation's in general pretty good to work with. Like if we remember Indiecade, for those of us who went, there was a lot of games in the PlayStation with
Well,
the Sony
and there's also
tint.
tiny. The other thing with Android, because like most Sony telephones or like the PlayStation TV or whatever, like are working with Android, so they have a lot of games that are available on Android on their platforms.
Oh,
So,
yes.
Imagine this getting on PlayStation Plus
Oh,
out of nowhere.
Hey,
yeah.
hey, it could
And
happen.
everyone plays it because no one else has any Vita games. They don't make them.
You want me to reset you to the normal?
Oh yeah, please. I mean, you're pretty much on the.
Yeah, you're pretty close, but
Okay, so triggers lean and then analog sticks
Well,
bend.
triggers-
Well, they
Trigger-
don't quite lean
triggers
yet.
bend
It's
knees.
bending your knees.
yes.
Oh, okay.
Which is actually fairly useful. Like that was how that's
Yeah.
what I used to get up, and like it's like you get a lot more momentum if you use your knees.
It feels like the knees can bend more though. They don't bend a lot.
I think if you do the leaning thing,
I think
you'll probably put enough
I
into
think
it.
that I'll end up applying a leaning force as well as
Yeah.
bending the knee.
I think if the knees bend more, it'll actually create complications. Wow.
So I think like having that leaning on top of what's already there will be enough to get that feeling of more knee bend.
Yeah, for the color, I think I'll just like make his skin white and just color his pants a bit brown.
Yeah.
It'd be so fun to try to do speed runs with this.
Oh yes.
This is going to be like Let's Play Magnet.
I mean, you could end up
Yeah,
like
for
getting
sure.
a really good score for like accidentally launching yourself. With that.
Oh,
Well, that reminds me of like Double Wires game. Anyone remember Double Wires?
Double wires, no.
Oh, that was like the best Flash game back when Flash games were Flash games. Oh, can I pull it up or?
I mean, talk to Ben.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I really, this is pride now.
It would be amazing to see a speedrun of this. I'm assuming that the best tactic would be to find a reliable way to just cartwheel all the way across the stage.
Yeah, that would be the thing.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah,
that's
like-
what I was trying to do earlier, and it wasn't very
The
successful.
stuff people would invent.
And then someone made fun of me for holding the controller. I was like,
Oh, sad. Wow, he just really
I have no
likes.
regrets.
Oh god, yeah, I can see people like Game Grumps taking on this. This is perfect.
And
fodder
somehow
for
they
these
would
sorts
get
of
the
games.
Well, that's what they do with Shovel Knight. Like they
Right.
have Game Grumps play, which really increased the popularity.
Oh yeah.
what?
Those sorts of resources are great to get people into.
And they've played any game any like company.
Okay.
Right. I mean, particularly like something as goofy as this, I feel like they would really enjoy.
Like this isn't even near like publishing yet though.
Right. Of course.
I don't even know how to do marketing or anything.
I've done some research. It's not too bad. You'd be surprised how accessible most of it is. We have access to the Flamebrew Toolkit, which has a lot of resources for those sorts of things. And then honestly, we've already done a lot of marketing in terms of just getting our names two-way forward and Yacht Club.
Yeah, it seems
So,
like that goes viral.
If Yacht
almost.
Club were to retweet us,
Right.
things would get a little insane very quickly.
Yeah.
So like we have access to a lot of what's necessary. CalArts itself, if we just like promote our games through them officially. Oh, hello! Welcome! Check out the screen, we're playing Lady Larry.
I think it's.
Let me just.
Yeah, you guys are welcome in. Please. Join us in our entertainment. This is our prototype for one of our latest games that's coming out. Yeah.
Want me to
Yeah, you
restart
guys-
it?
That's probably a good area to sit.
Let's reset this so they can see.
Yeah.
All right.
Or
Does anyone want to play?
Do one of you guys want to actually play this?
I think Gary
Alright. Analog sticks control the legs, left and right triggers, then the knees.
Okay.
All right.
No, it's already set.
Here.
So there you go. The current goal is to get on top of that floating block. Two of us have managed it, so we know it's possible. Get on top of the floating block. You see the square right there on the right? Yeah, if you can get on top of that, you've won the game.
Getting past the fence.
Or getting past the fence is also a good
Getting
achievement.
past the fence was originally like
Yeah.
the goal, and then so get under the floating block and then get past the fence. The advanced task.
The advanced run for us elite folks is to get on top of the block. It's only if you're good enough.
It'd be really good to get on top of the block and use that to get onto the fence.
Well, you don't
So-
need like a system. You just like.
Most of
I think it's disingenuous to call that a lead, considering the first person to get it was me.
Okay, point, but still.
just I would
But it
stick more
sounds
to
better.
the sticks.
Yeah,
that
don't like.
would,
Yeah.
Definitely use the sticks more than the triggers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like a quap system. It's more like a. Knees are just for shifting weight when you're walking.
Yeah.
So
The
like,
knees help. It is. It's almost like it's like he's very zen right now. He's feeling very one with the universe.
It's impressive.
just go crazy with the analog sticks.
Yeah.
You should.
So while you're playing this, we should mention the goal or the idea of this game is that Larry here is suffering from a disease called legitis. Throughout his adventures in this game, his legs are going to be constantly growing longer and longer, in sort of the Katamari style. So every time you hit a checkpoint, his legs kind of like get a length boost. So as you go along, this is just going to get more and more awkward to control because your legs are just that much worse. Oh! Going for the block. He's a very happy-go-lucky fellow. Oh! Can you get up there? Yeah, I think you probably need the cue. But if you can do it on the sphere, that's just even more impressive. Probably.
It's more reliable.
Much more difficult, yeah.
Should we hand the controller back to you?
Oh, God.
Well, I mean, like, show you how it's done, I don't know, but. Move around.
Oh, yeah, do you want to reset, Ben, or you happy where it is?
I'm gonna go on and,
Whoop.
okay, yeah.
Oh, well.
I'm doing it anyways.
Alex says reset.
There you go.
Oh. And back.
So we're currently talking about a soccer game built into this. We figure it needs to happen.
Pole vaulting as well.
Pole vaulting, potentially.
Oh no.
Hang on. Nope. This is gonna happen.
Oh, God! Oh, man.
Drag it out. Does the foot have individual geometry you can like hook around yet?
I don't
No,
know.
the toes.
There's no collider on the actual
Okay.
foot. It's just the leg.
Actually, how are the colliders like working? Is they just thin box colliders, or like capsules? Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Maybe you can also look at the 3D collectors. It's been really sharp morning workout. It's a bit of fun.
I should look into that.
I think the capsule stuck into geometry rather than
I'm trying.
Taylor, that's what I did. I grabbed a foot onto the top of that ledge, and then I just swung myself around.
The cube out from under the other.
Oh, to get the cube out. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, you can definitely.
You can do it.
I think I.
Oh!
Gently. It's terrifying.
But you didn't stand on the cube. Minus 10 points.
Anyone else want to give it a shot?
So, hi, welcome. Sorry, we just we got a fix to the demo today, so we were kind of playing around with things. Welcome to our club for the two of you who have not been here. Want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Gary from the Design Red report. And
Great. Thanks for coming down. We really appreciate you guys like helping us out at all, coming in and giving thoughts and things like that. We probably could just put this on itch, and everyone would be happy. We probably could, like, legitimately. I'll leave that up to Alex as to whether or not we want to.
Legendary Gray Box Edition.
Yeah. We could just slap flat shaders and do an outline on all these objects, and no one would, like, everybody, it would look perfect. Like, honestly, for a little itch thing, like, meh.
You guys want to explain what you guys have been doing?
So what we've done, I don't know if they've mentioned to you guys at all, we did 2 prototypes the first month of school. Like, we started off in the beginning of September, and we're like, okay, we're going to give ourselves a month from the day we started, which was, I think, the second meeting, or maybe the third meeting by the time we actually started production. And we're like, okay, we're going to give ourselves a month and make whatever we can make within that month. And then we made stuff. We had 2 prototypes, or we have 2 prototypes, I should say. And then we moved on. So we had the next week, we did pitches, I think, and the next week we did something else, and we did pitches, I think was how that ended up working out. Anyway, so we're doing the same thing again this time around. We're on week 2 or 3 of these projects, I want to say 3. That's what I was thinking. And then they're due as of December 4th or something like that. 4th, is that right? Sweet, yeah. I actually knew the day. Wow, go me. So yeah, these are due as of December 4th. So we have another 2 happening now, and then a side project, which is my personal project, is kind of where I'm helping these guys help out with. So we'll have by the beginning of December, we'll have 5 total basic prototypes to kind of like show off and play through a little bit with them. So this is Leggy Larry. Like I said, the idea is that you're suffering from legitis and your legs are constantly growing as you go along. So we're going to do. Yeah. So like, it's his over there. You're welcome to.
Why don't you bring up the prototypes for like
Yeah, I was going to
okay.
start off with this since it's already up. So yeah, the idea of this is going to be you're going to start off in your house. We have you're just going to start off like wake up out of bed and realize that your legs have this horrible thing happening to you, and you have to get to the doctor as soon as you possibly can. So you're going to start off in your house. You fall down some stairs. You break through all your kitchen and all these other things. You dive out the window, and then you have to carry on through the city streets, menacing all of the people in the area, trying not to break everything, and get to the doctor before your legs go horribly wrong and you suffer, I don't know, a heart failure?
It's all just stress related.
I feel like the death condition is your legs grow so long you exit the atmosphere.
Oh, yeah, no, that's what you mentioned.
Yeah, I think it's going to work where
You
it
get
ends
your
up.
head sticking out of the clouds.
Yeah.
And
So I think we'll end up there eventually. Right now, we're talking about for the prototype just having like the house, and then like we have kind of a vague outline that I put together for from the house leading to the doctor's office, and then like from there it would just kind of continue. We haven't really figured out the story side of things as to why or how exactly once you get beyond that. But it would, you would just carry on and keep going to the crazy lengths and do insanity and all that stuff. And then, as I mentioned, we're talking about maybe a soccer game being involved. So you have two Larrys hanging out. There's a ball in the center. You just kind of kick it around and try to, just to play around with stuff like that. Yeah. So yeah, that's that assignment or project, I should say. And then, as I mentioned, we have a couple others. So, do we want to? What is? Oh, 08. I'll start off with Coffee Cuties, thing as we're. Or do you have the build on here already?
Maybe just pull up the.
Okay, just pull leave the prototype out and then just show the. Okay, that makes sense. We have a rough prototype, but it's really rough right now. This is the first time that we've presented anything, so it's just the functional kind of getting the basics in. Much more interesting to see from here, and then I'll let Quinn talk about it.
So here we've got sort of a rough mock. Well, not so rough anymore, but yeah. So this is a mock-up of the main screen. The premise of the game is that you play a barista and you work in a coffee shop. Customers come up and they ask for your order. Most of the basic functionality of the game is that you just execute the drinks. At the same time, you've got these people who pop out at various points in the game, and they're yelling things at you like "Hey, sweet tits." So there'll be pop-ups. There's an earlier mock-up, that has like a clearer idea of what that is referring to. And Nathan, how do you scroll on your computer?
Just up and down.
It does not work.
There we go.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, so there's another early kind of sketch. Yeah, so the pop-ups actually get in the way of navigating the menu.
This is a really aggressive coffee shop.
The idea of the game is to like boil down an experience of like sexism, sexual harassment into this sort of like empathetic experience. Yeah, that's Coffee Cutie in a nutshell. And the aesthetic is like this super cute pixel art, super cute kind of sound design. It's a little bit facetious.
more or less than you.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Cool.
it.
That's awesome.
Really
Yeah.
What are you guys planning on doing with all these when you're done?
We're just discussing. Actually, we're looking at like Indiecade potentially for a couple of them, like the ones that are more suited for that. Coffee Cutie seems like a perfect web game, or like selling off on Steam or that sort of thing. So like it'd basically be after we're done with this the prototypes to December, we're gonna take the spring and refine stuff, and just kind of get it all looking a little bit nicer, getting all a little bit more published, and we'll probably pick a couple to really focus on and really hone in on, and just like make them presentable for like a professional sort of environment, or like a Indiecade and that sort of stuff like that, or even just presenting onto Steam or those sorts of things. We can look into Greenlight. And
What's the group called?
we are currently just literally the CalArts Game Makers.
Okay. You ever thought about doing like CalArts Game Maker Arcade? And so like every month a new game would just come out and play it.
We could do something like that. I was.
So like they all start
Building
congregating into a little area.
Yeah, we could definitely. That is a cool idea. I was looking at getting.
Say cool ideas. Thank you.
I need to thank you. I was looking at doing. I still need to email the faculty or whatever. Like having a game day for like maybe instead of our last meeting, once we have everything done, just like go somewhere in school and like invite everybody else to join us and be like, hey, we made stuff, you should all come play it. You know.
There's a digital art expo. Also.
And there's a digital arts
there's, like,
expo in the
multiple
spring.
events, and we can have a good club during this event.
Absolutely, I definitely want to do that.
I can talk to Ajay personally about that as well.
Okay, great. Yeah. So like we have that on campus too that I definitely want to participate in. And,
At least on campus.
yeah. So yeah, stuff like that, and then in terms of actually getting it out into the world and everything like that, it would be kind of on a case-to-case basis. Yeah. And Itch is definitely something that we're looking at just to start off with, and we'll probably talk to you guys in terms of going any further, like to ask questions as to how and what and where and who and when, you know.
This is the man right here.
The man.
Yeah. This guy like.
You can see the look of utter confidence on his face as he looks confusedly over at you.
Skittles drop down.
That's amazing!
But it's always great. I mean, you've been, running your own video game juggernaut business for what, 20-something years now?
Yeah, he uses the term running very loosely. Kind of just does its own thing.
Right. So yeah,
who does the programming?
I have done programming and Rodrigo has done programming.
Oh, cool. Yeah, because I figured you'd mostly be artists.
Mhm.
Some of us, since we are small,
Yeah.
we can, like do several things at once.
A lot of us wear
Yeah,
multiple
mostly.
hats. Teo has made his own games. I've made one of my own games. Taylor has sort of made his own game.
Installation.
Yeah.
It's
So
not
like,
a game.
there are some classes here that are that like do programming. So like, there's a Unity class. There's a programming kind of predecessor to that.
Yeah.
So several of us have taken that. And we've like made games in like after that. I think Wilder's in it now.
Yeah,
you said?
taken
Yeah.
it, yeah.
So like
the only
there's
issue with it though is that while it's teaching Unity mostly to do interactive installations
Yeah.
in the gallery. So you aren't learning some of the tools that are really useful and in there for making games.
But both Ness and I are music tech students in that program. We do a lot of programming.
Yeah, and they've been doing the lines. They've been doing all of it. Our games were non-existent. Not for them.
Yeah. God.
So are you guys all kind of jumping around between all the projects you have going on, like all these games?
To
Or
an
are you sort of split teams?
To an extent, we're just kind of like wherever we want to go. So like we have the Trello boards that we have set up for each game, and it's just different people, however they wanted to set up for, they kind of go wherever they want to go. So like Leggy Larry, I'm doing level design for, or I'm helping out with level design for, however you want to describe that. Zero Weight, which is one of our previous project, I was in charge of, like that was my idea, and kind of I oversaw things as they were going along. And I was also doing some modeling for the levels, and then like I finalized the art stuff. And so just like we all kind of do a similar thing. Like we all just kind of jump around whatever's needed, wherever's needed at the time. The programmers obviously kind of stick to the programming side. The artists kind of stick to the arting side. Teo sticks to the user interface side somehow or other. That's just kind of how it ended up being. But yeah, we just float wherever we need to go, basically.
One day we'll make a game that needs the most beautiful lighting on Earth, and Teo will be our guy.
I'm still waiting on that.
One day.
It's Nathan's fault for making the shading into the textures on Zero Weight.
I don't have Unity Pro.
Did you just kind of self-organize, or was this part of a...
No, this was so last year we had okay.
Yes. Yeah, last year I tried to make a thing, and I basically just invited a bunch of people to an event and hoped things would coalesce. They did not. Nathan,
But they did.
Yes, then
this
Nathan
year.
decided to actually make the thing.
It's sparkles.
So like this year, beginning of the year, end of last year, I put together a Facebook group and was like, hey, I want to make games, and I think there are other people who would like to make games. Do you agree? Are you in? And a bunch of us got together on the Facebook group, and like over the summer, I was just like posting inspirational tidbits and like articles and stuff that I would see that would like help us kind of get the thoughts down, just other examples of other games, things like that, just to kind of like get the juices flowing. And then come fall, I posted another poster around, and just whoever wanted to join in is welcome to do so. So like like we've just had a couple of new members join in today. They're like offering to help out. So we've got sound design and another programmer. So you know, we just as people want to come in and help out, we're like happy to do so, and more than willing to get people to come in. So yeah, and then we've got like USC and UCSC something. A couple of colleges nearby that have like professed interest in working with us, or like that sort of thing. So we've had a couple of pitches on our Facebook page from other groups that want us to help out with their art side of things, and I don't think anybody's done any of that at all because we're all busy and everybody's terrible people and we're antisocial and stuff like that. But so we're student run and we're trying to kind of get things as official as possible. I still need to file for an actual like being a club form.
Yeah.
I haven't yet. No.
Is this a legal operation?
Yeah. Actually, yes. We're not supposed to be in this room. I never did get cleared for this room.
No, just make it wonderful for games, seriously.
Huh? Sorry, what?
You can be the head of the department of the game department at Cal Arts.
Just right away.
Nathan, you don't want to do that.
I really don't. I really don't. I really, really don't. No. Starting up a studio after this, maybe? That's about the farthest I would ever go.
For now.
Oh. So yeah.
Maybe you can show me
Yeah, we can show other projects.
like some Mustangs, right?
So, well, I have 0.8 popped up. Let me just pull that up then.
Wait.
You have the newest build?
Yeah, it's 0.82.
0.82. Okay. And I have your hard drive flash drive here. This is yours? Or,
You want to show a sorting master? I thought you copied it last week.
no. I was just looking to like this was yours. I'm returning this.
That's mine.
Oh, that's yours. Okay, I'll set it over here then. I just thought that was Okay, ignore that.
Yeah, I think we're looking at 0.8 first.
Yes.
So these are the games you guys created.
Yeah, these are the ones. So we've got 2 projects from the last round, which was just like I don't know. When did that end? Beginning of this month? Is that late last month? When did that
I
end?
think it was late last month.
Middle of last month. It was the 15th or so. So middle of last month.
Yeah, and these were the 2 games that
Gallifrey? Nice.
that taught us that we should really have a better organization and pipeline going into projects.
Yeah. Edit Unity projects. There we go.
I use Git version control for the code. But
Yeah, so far because we've been working mostly with one programmer to a project, it's been simple.
Oh, if it'll actually load. That it may not. I've got the previous builds.
I just want to see.
it's been very ad hoc for the assets.
Yeah.
It's very free and open. We're very artistic here. Very conceptual.
If there were
Don't say that. I say, dude.
Right now the teams are so small that it's just really not like a problem for the system. So it's the same person that's be working on the same assets.
Yeah. Yeah, thus far it's tended to be one programmer per game.
Yeah.
So like that's been fairly easy, and then the art side of things, just toss in a pile and somebody will sort it out. It's not the most efficient, but it's working for us thus far. Oh, well, perfect. Unity projects over here. Unity projects, yes. Okay. 0.8. We didn't do anything, right?
No. We just had fun.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We just goofed around for a bit. As a note, this is 2 players, so if you guys want to join in, you're welcome to come over here and shoot each other.
Wait, so
No one's gonna beat first.
Nice.
Right. Yeah. Totally nailed the line.
No.
So will CalArts spring for Unity Pro?
I think we
Uh-huh.
licenses.
Apply for a project grant.
But
I
don't know why
am,
we
actually.
get funds and we can't even use them.
But the funding is too low.
Oh, really?
The funding is too low for the full Unity program. So even one license is out there.
Shouldn't be proud of it.
So yeah.
I would
But I
think
am in
that
talks
Unity
with
would
that
give
whole
you a-
thing.
No,
And we have a guy here that does
now.
the
We're
Unity
gonna
Pro.
roll from
Like we have a
on
coordinator
all
and he's
these
working on
It's
these.
super easy to get free.
It's like it's ridiculous that we even have Unity Pro, but we could have for free. Why can't we have Unity for free if Unreal is free?
Have you,
So he's harassing them.
have you talked to Unity? Because they're usually pretty accommodating.
I haven't personally. Maybe I should, but we've got a guy here who's in charge of the whole software system.
We got, I mean, as the TA in the Unity class, I can tell you that we get a lot of issues actually. They withdrew our application.
Yeah. So there's a whole thing with them. It's been frustrating so far. Intro menu. Look at you.
No, it looks like shit because we don't have the visual effects. So it doesn't matter.
So have you guys used Unreal?
I have a lesson in Unreal, so I'm like feeling a little bit right now. But yeah, it's.
Hey, for your lighting stuff, there you
This
go.
is not
For
the
doing
most updated
the
level.
lighting that you
Yeah,
want.
no, because
No, this is not even close to most updated.
We don't know that. Anyways, I don't like the car.
Okay, the heck with it. This is a mismatched build, but you guys are welcome to give it a shot.
Let's still play it. Let's still play it because I'm interested.
Like, which one is better?
Well, I'm not going to tell you.
Then it's
Instead of watching it destroyed.
Yeah.
What's going on?
He was wondering which side is the winner, which controller is the one that wins.
You need to play.
Oh, I need to click.
Yeah.
I need to click in a controller game.
No.
What is this? What is this? What is wrong with you? Okay, sorry. So, yeah, there you go. Okay. So the idea here is it's a zero gravity first person shooter. It's going to eventually be a zero gravity boxing match, but I think in this build, let's just call it a shooter because it is.
Okay, so this has the homing.
Yeah.
Oh, it does.
Yeah, that's why, Nathan. Not because of the
Oh, okay.
Because the fucking humming. Yeah.
Did you tell them what like?
Yeah. Have you?
No,
Okay.
Yeah,
all I know is I'm
So
shooting in
the
the
two
chat.
control sticks, the two sticks are your full controls.
Okay.
So you can maneuver around. You get some mobility. If you move forward on the left stick, I believe you'll actually move forward.
No, it's actually really fun to run.
I'm glad.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's really smooth.
Yeah, how do you throw?
Why? Wait. The thrusting isn't working. They're not able to actually move.
No, yeah,
I can
we're just
shoot
kind
it. I'm gonna
of,
shoot.
hey, let's relax, you.
The right stick doesn't.
The left stick is doing nothing.
The left stick isn't doing anything?
No, the
really?
left stick is doing absolutely nothing in this build. Okay.
Let's look at the input settings really quick. Let's go back to an older build.
Yeah, and I've got the fully functional older build. So.
You should
Just like real space.
Well, let's check out the input
Yeah,
settings.
just check out the
real quick.
input settings for now.
Because I didn't change anything about it.
That's.
what it would last you better. So,
Impacts.
I guess.
Impacts would have.
Yeah, it's.
Well, but
Oh wait. Yeah.
Yeah, it needs to be joystick.
Unless it's this other one. Yeah, here it is.
That should be joystick. Oh.
But yeah.
Oh, okay. Joystick 1, joystick axis, Y-axis. Yeah, that should be. Functional.
Yeah.
I mean, I can load the older.
Yeah, well, let's just
build.
load the other one.
Just load the other one. Okay. So I'm just gonna load the other build that doesn't have the menu or the homing.
so how many members are there altogether?
That is a good question.
It's kind of annoys me because like people have been like interested in some projects but not others, and it's sort of like
So we have 60 members on our Facebook page. 60. Yes.
60 members that not work on work.
Yeah, we have probably 15 to 20 that are actually physically here.
That's a big plus. I mean, COC has a video game club, but it's usually like 7, I think.
Yeah, that's there's a lot of interest here, and I keep trying to tell people that. No one believes me.
We have
This is
probably
interesting.
have enough that we can have a program.
We really do.
Even with the people who haven't shown up, that's roughly equivalent to normal students.
Right? Right?
Like the size of my program.
I'm actually
That's what I'm thinking. Like,
There's no video game.
There was one proposed quite a few years ago. I can't remember the name of the guy who proposed it, but he made the UCLA game design program instead because apparently we tried to. It's very
that's
it's a very sore point.
Well, even for animation,
I moved things.
I mean, I think there are.
Oh, I was playing with size. Okay.
Yeah, no, it would be
Okay, so it's
great
working
to have-
now.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, just give the control.
Okay.
There we go.
There we go. Okay. I was actually playing with size, and it looks like to get like a good arena boxing match sort of feel about half the size of the level.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little harder to hit each other now.
It's like if you're fairly large, you can't really interact with the title target at all, so I'm just going to
There
pop
you
those
go.
off the top.
There you go.
But yeah, about half the normal
Don't
size.
shoot
Like,
where you
like,
want,
if you
shoot where you
move
move.
it's like to like indestructible barriers.
Yeah, I think that's kind of the best way to
Like
do
the
that.
deck, yeah.
Lessons learned through playtesting.
Oh wow, yeah, this is a lot smaller than.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so I know I was tweaking it. I don't think this is the full tweak.
This
seems very small.
You have
From your version that you have, yes. Yes, from the last several versions that I've had.
Also, I want to tell you, also put
There's some things we're working on.
you put the Slack on the
Yeah, for the UI.
So I'm real easy to match this.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay.
Just two more. I mean, so you have now the version you have.
Yeah, there's some rules where it's okay to do it.
that works. So that you.
I'm supposed to be good at games.
We'll probably have to sit down and actually coordinate that, like person to person. Both of us sit down.
I don't know if
Yeah, we'll get that started.
Sorry, Gary.
I'll put it on one and I feel
Just too amazing.
Just too amazing. Good to be modest. It's nice to be humble, you know?
Yeah. I'm so. You know what I like is that too humble.
Yeah, I really feel that. I really feel that from you.
Yeah, they have a video game club. What's funny is the programming department has their video game club, and then but they don't have any artists. It's all programmers. So
I wonder if I can send an email to them. Because they're right down the way. They could probably just walk up here on Thursdays.
Yeah, I can try. It's Chris Ferguson, the guy. He runs the computer science department.
Okay.
And I always tell him to hook up with Jeff Baker, who is actually, I believe, the former color. He runs the animation department there. But they don't really talk much. They're in the same school, so.
That was Voldy. Yeah. It was Voldy.
You should. They have a bunch of engineers.
I'll
I think it's like 5 or.
I need to get that email from you, I guess. I'll have to write it down. Yeah, so this is eventually going to have like items and things like that to change. Like, so the different shoulder buttons to shoot will shoot slightly different things. You'll get like a cross and jab, a quick like a huge punch. We're talking about is the charging thing. I think something that we want to do. Yeah. So we were suggested to have like a charge so that if you hold the button, it like charges up a punch and you get a huge blast, that sort of stuff.
I think we're going to come up with a lot of rapid concepts and then you see what works and what doesn't.
And then we're looking at level design has been in flux a lot because I want this to feel like a boxing match. So like really tight quarters, really like person to person sort of thing. But I designed this level originally just kind of thinking of it from Forsaken 64, which if you've played that, which is a totally different sort of feel. So the level has more of that feel than.
Did you change the colors on this one?
From the version he has, yes.
Okay.
This is what was shown like when we played the whole.
Yeah, because I like the cooler gray.
Yeah, it worked out a lot better.
No, the one.
That guy's level design.
Forsaken 64? It was a full-on first-person shooter. The idea was basically this, but it was designed as like a GoldenEye style first-person shooter. You have like huge arenas, and you would like have to find each other and chase each other and stuff like that. We did a play test just to see.
It has not held up?
It has not held up very well. This was from like 96, 97, something like that? 98, actually, I think. Yeah. And it hasn't kept its age very well. So like the first level we played was called 2. And for some ungodly reason, they just put a green filter over everything and then did like this kind of wavy kind of distortion. So your whole screen is just slowly undulating as if you were underwater, but not. Yeah, and then all the character ships are tiny and gray and covered in a green filter, so you really just can't see them at all.
Yeah, much motion sickness was had that day.
Yeah, so that was the only reference, but
Yes, audio orientation. So you would always like face up. If you like did a roll, it would correct itself.
Okay, and so in this is totally.
If this.
So in this it's free form. Yeah. So like the idea here is I wanted like much tighter arenas, and like in this level, what you're seeing here, like there's this whole there's this whole area that you can go into. Yeah, a little. Oh, so this is the resized version. Okay, so I can't actually go in there. So yeah, this is the actual size that I was looking at. I didn't realize I'd updated it. Oh wait, hey, what? My honor.
I'd have already won by now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I can't be you. Not all of us can be as amazing.
I'm sorry, Nathan. I'm certainly tonight. Sorry. I'm not touching this in a long time.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Ha! Okay, that's what you get for challenging me in my own game. But anyway, so we started off with a lot of those little side paths, and like there was actually another layer beyond that. That was like this, because I wanted it to be like a 3-layer sort of onion sort of arena where you start off in like a big open space and you can just like joust each other or whatever. But when you're done with that, you can hide away in the tunnels on the side, and then like there's this whole outer space to kind of sneak in through and kind of pop out out of nowhere, that sort of thing.
Have you ever thought about starting in a larger arena, and as time goes, like
man,
basically Indiana Jones, right? And
right. I was like the idea now, like. I like, the idea that I wanted originally, or the idea that I was thinking of when I was making the design of the level, doesn't really mesh with the idea of the boxing arena, like very close quarters sort of stuff. Yeah. So now I'm just looking at kind of simple geometry, and we have, which I've removed. I should have immediately realized this is the different version because I removed the blocks. We have some destructible blocks that you can shoot at and they'll like break apart and that sort of thing. So we're looking at having those as just kind of the breakup within the level. So you have just simple geometry, so just like a simple sphere, and then like little areas that are kind of hidden off with destructible geometry that you can hide behind and use to collide with things like that. So
we're also thinking of having the power-ups hiding inside the breakable objects.
So you would get different weaponry based on.
So the player would have like incentive to break off the fight.
Exactly.
You ever played Monkey Fight in the game Monkey Ball?
Oh, okay. I've played Monkey Ball. I don't think I've done Monkey Fight.
Yeah, you guys, it's like little. Yeah, you're basically on a circle arena and
you collide.
Yeah, and you're colliding, and you have like big punching gloves.
Okay, so it's sort of like the Mii thing that they did for Smash Brothers, where you can like fight people in the street pass thing.
Yeah. But there's always inspiration in different kinds of fighting games. It's cool.
Yeah, so we're in the we have the functional kind of prototype here, and we're kind of reevaluating how to get the feel that we want in terms of all the gameplay now. So we're in constant discussion, trying to figure out what's going to be where and how, and that sort of stuff. So.
Are you guys going to the USC demo day on December 10th?
I am planning to, and I was going to mention that to these guys before that happens.
Mention that, Nathan.
I hadn't mentioned it, yes, but
have you been nice
we I was invited to go out there several weeks ago. Whenever they heard about our program here, or our little club here, whatever, and they wanted to get in touch with us and see about working together and that sort of stuff. So I went out and talked to those guys, interacted with them, and saw what they're doing, and kind of gave them a brief rundown of what we were doing. And that's kind of been the limit of the interaction thus far. I've been out there a couple of times since, where there was a talk on Scrum management. Stuff like that.
You should definitely check it out because they have a really, really good program there.
Yeah.
And some of the student projects are just mind-blowing.
So good.
So good. And when if you go on the 10th, this is just the first stage, so it's kind of like the infancy, stage. But then they narrow it down, I think, to 7 projects or something, and then the big ones in the spring.
Mm-hmm.
That's when you get the finalists, and they're and a lot of them get published, even by like Konami and other electronic, or I don't know, I think EA's part of the.
Yeah, they had a EA thing a couple of weeks ago, whenever for their mega. They had a whole EA day.
So it's still really weird that EA is interested in indie games and developers.
Right.
Well, what better way, faster way to buy property up?
Yeah, no, that's right.
What faster way to ruin a good project than
perfect sense of marketing? There you go. For a long-time gamer like me, but anyways, yeah, it makes perfect sense.
But yeah, so I've been we've got a couple of friends over there or whatever, a couple of contacts that are interested in keeping up with us, we have one other guy, or a couple other people actually now, on our Facebook page, kind of keeping tabs on us, and I'm in their Facebook page, so like I'm getting some of their invites for some of their stuff. So as things got closer, I was gonna make sure that everybody is aware of that. Yeah, so there's a little bit of interaction.
Yeah, there's another group in Orange County, and I know they recruit like artists and programmers from all over, but it's a collection of I think 6 schools, and UCI is in it. I know Westwood College is, Chapman, Saddleback, and then every year they have a big showcase. And then the last couple of years, the winners have run Kickstarters, and one raised the first year the winners raised like $20,000. The second year, last year they raised like $30,000.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Is this your next project?
Yeah. So we have one more. I think we've covered all of them, right?
Yes. 08.
Okay. So yeah, and then the last project, which is run in charge of whatever the word is, the person who created this is not here. He follows from Twitch. I don't know if he's actually on there or not. Doesn't know who he is. Anyway, so we have an outside person as a former alum. Huh?
You're streaming on Twitch right now?
That's the latest version that I have.
Nobody else watches it.
Where's Jessica? Yeah, this is what I've got. Like, this is all I've been given. Let me see.
Actually, I actually live like.
Maybe I've got it on my non-hard drive. Hold on.
Here's the flash drive.
Did you guys say you're actually on there?
Oh yeah, we're on Twitch right now. Oh, okay, great.
I don't know where it is on that flash drive.
Sure, but it's got to be somewhere here. I'll find it,
For it to come back and forth, just really-
and I'll find it. Whew. Now, that is definitely not the right build.
Yeah, we don't want to interfere with your normal.
What? We've actually pretty much wrapped up a Storm meeting today. So yeah.
What's your channel?
CalArts Game Makers, so twitch.tv/CalArts Game Makers. And we've got a YouTube channel as well, where I archive all of this. You should be able to get onto CA Guest for the Wi-Fi.
CalArts Game Makers?
Yeah, CalArts Game Makers. That's the really old one. Is there a recently open project?
Yeah, open project.
It shows up the list.
Oh, no, I mean, I don't have, it's not there. No, that's the one that I had just a moment ago. It would have to be down here.
Hey, and I didn't handle you from the chat.
No, that's not it. Yeah, I just had that one open.
Yeah, but that's the one or two. Wait.
Yeah, that one's the one that I just had open a minute ago. That's not the one.
Yeah, let's see what the delay is like.
Oh, yeah, it's kind of surreal. Sorting Master, November 14th, I see it.
Yeah, play the scene.
I already clicked play this. That's the old one. Yeah, like I said. I know what I'm talking about, dang it! She has a folder called Sorting Master, so I'm going to try it, and if that loads up, great. If not, oh well.
Yes, nice to meet you.
So we run a meeting every Thursday, and it's always broadcast, and then we have a YouTube channel where I archive the broadcasts. So you can keep an eye on us, keep tabs however you feel like, to whatever degree you're comfortable with.
Well, we can show. It's not the latest one.
Yeah, we can just show.
What's the YouTube channel called?
CalArts Game Makers again. Oh, there we go. Okay, one of you guys want to join in on this? This is a single player thing.
Oh, so I have to beat myself?
You have to beat yourself. Yes. Flagellate yourself.
Yes.
Your heart's desire.
What do I?
So press space, and the idea is you have to sort things edible or non-edible. Edible to the left.
Oh, that's not
non-edible to the
edible.
right.
Oh,
but
Okay.
okay.
4 lives. I
The
think?
lighting makes it a little hard to tell.
Yeah, the lighting makes it kind of difficult.
Yeah, no, I just sucked. No.
What 2D tools do you guys use?
Maya. For the most part, I think. I think everybody's universal Maya.
Most of the
No, I
ones
hate
use Maya with
Shut up, Frenchie.
I'm with Sigma 4D.
We don't want your
think
kind
so.
here. Move back to your home country.
Oh.
Well, I might. I might have to be defaulted.
Wait, what's the high score?
Oh, do we have a high school?
We don't have a.
Because I want to beat myself.
No, there's points.
You're 10 points
Okay,
right now. Like, well,
10
we'll
points.
just remember your score.
Yeah, this is points.
Yeah, some of them are rotten, so look out for the rotten food. The lighting makes it a little difficult to tell. So.
You lose a point if you get
You lose a point if you do the light, if you do the rotten box.
If you guess wrong.
Yeah, you have 4 hit points basically, so like you lose a heart every time you pick something rotten.
Oh, did I actually pick rotten?
Yeah, you were picking rotten things.
Oh,
left and
it
right.
looked delicious.
So, like this here, obviously inedible, but then you get things like this, which are kind of vague, and then you get like that's not a very healthy looking
Your
pear.
look like that?
You know, that's very bright and colorful, so that one's good. And then
Gotcha. So
inedible.
just go by hue and I'll be.
Sort of,
That one I
yeah.
think is actually
The more saturated, but then you get stuff like this
Oh,
where,
see, I picked that one. I didn't let it rotate.
yeah. So that's kind of the trick.
That's bad. That's
Yeah, but that one's good. Yeah, the axes are not
Is
perfect.
there-
Is there a timer?
There's if you wait, there's like a 3, 2.
Questionable.
Not an overall global.
Right.
timer. Okay.
There's not an overall. The idea would be eventually to get an overall timer.
Yeah, like eventually the idea was to add in.
just
Story mode sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
so there is more
So we were gonna have like this full-on scenario where like you were given the divine gift from God to sort things at an early age, and like you would go through your life and just sort things as fast as you can.
Yeah.
So like you would sort your toys as a toddler, you would sort your friends as an adolescent, you would sort like your dates maybe, or you would sort your pills and your drugs versus your homework and
Or
whatever.
like there's an idea where you're like sorting your ex-girlfriends and ex-lovers.
Yeah.
Like later in life, like sorting your regrets from your good memories.
It's
Yeah.
supposed to be like different levels, sorting
It's a
different
little
stuff
abstract.
for each like point in your life, and the whole narrative is supposed to be kind of like dark comedy.
Yeah.
Like
We were talking about having
It
like
didn't quite
you're a
fit
mob
there.
boss and you're sorting out your drugs from your money or something
Right,
like
right,
that. Or like maybe we were talking about maybe as a kid you would find just
Or
horrifying
fingers
like
that you cut or didn't
pills
cut off.
and like needles and stuff in your toys. You have to be like stuff like that.
Wait.
A toy, not a toy.
You're sorting out the needles and drugs in the toys?
Yes, in your toy bin.
It's
Yes.
a dark-
Because
dark
your parents.
Because your parents are horrible.
suck. Yeah.
Which is what leads you to.
Nathan made that up just now.
No, yes, we talked about that from the beginning.
No, we talked about needles not in.
No, you could have it.
We
blurred.
talked about as your baby crib first level.
We
were
talked
talking
about
having
maybe
needles
putting
and
a
stuff.
syringe in the fridge, but not in a.
No, you could have the parents asleep on the couch in the background
Right,
with
right.
the drugs. This is horrible, right? Am I the only one?
We were going pretty dark.
Okay, but
You got animation
you said
now.
your
Yeah,
parents are drug
Oh, okay, that I made up on the spot. Yes.
That one's really intense.
But yeah, so that's kind of the idea. Huh?
Why is there pills in the fridge?
Because you're forgetful, same reason there's a phone in the fridge.
I guess the
Yeah, I
idea
can't imagine
is
where anybody would
like-
find like a remote in the fridge.
We
You
had
know?
ovens in the microwave.
That's cool. That was a lot of fun.
Of what?
Trash Panic. Have you guys played that?
I think it's
Trash
PS3 download title. It's basically like Tetris, except none of the shapes that in a regular shape at all.
Oh,
It's just
wow.
random chunk of jamming in a trash can.
Oh, I didn't use that.
It's all physics based, and the things break apart. There's a couple extra mechanics, like you can set it on fire, and then it burns, so you can pack it down further or something like that. But it
It's a
starts off as like a
Japanese
little
game, right?
yeah,
it was
trash
a
can, and then
Japanese
later you're filling dumpsters, but they're all the same size on screen. So.
Oh yeah.
And then I think later, like studying.
What was the name of it?
Trash Panic.
Yeah.
Trash
I
Bandit?
did it.
Panic.
Panic. Oh, I keep mishearing that.
Oh,
Yeah, so it's a game that makes like that.
I like when I put the doubles Pomeranian.
Yeah.
Creative.
Oh.
This guy breaking crates.
Come on, Ad.
Yeah,
This looks like fun.
It's really good. And there's a whole square where if you do really well, where a garbage can looks up and dumps all your junk on this.
Perfectly realistic. Oh my god. That looks just like a man dancing in a. Okay.
Yeah, that looks awesome. And it's like it has that same kind of arbitrary energy when you push it a little bit. Why are you doing this? And it kind of reminds me of that.
Wow, this is really bizarre looking.
I like that little trash man.
I was about to say, I love the little trash guy on the side.
Yeah, it's got a lot of character objects.
Yeah, there's a little dart.
Yeah, so
Okay, cool.
So you want like heavy stuff to go on top of the more fragile
Just
stuff?
to kind of break it,
I
yeah.
think the material matters. So if something's metal, like it'd be heavy and slam it down.
It looked like they just chucked a pair of scissors at that little Russian doll.
Yeah, so
it was the dart.
you want to aim your objects really well. And smash it.
That's cool. That's cool. Oh! Giant stick knife. Oh man!
Really need to break
That also fills up the trash can quite a bit. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Both.
Yeah.
Oh, you can break it.
Oh, I was not expecting that to break. That's. What do you just break that with?
With a eraser.
Oh, that's pretty
It's
impressive.
kind of gamey, so everything is hit points. I mean, it looks like a solid iron.
Yeah.
But it has hit points.
Okay. And a fish. Of course there's a fish. Why would there not be a fish?
What is that?
Sponge.
Floppy, whatever it is.
There we go.
Nice.
Right?
Nice.
So,
That one's actually
Whoa.
Attention.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, there's really ball.
It's just attention in different languages.
Oh my god.
So the piggy bank is the boss.
Yeah.
Oh, so you just have to break it as fast as you can. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's rough. He cracked it.
Is that gold bars? Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Why are you throwing away gold bars?
Oh, nice. Nice. That's like the last hit on the
That's a little dramatic for happening more than once, I think.
Well, so you get. Yeah.
No, you're overflowing.
Right. I get the idea. It's just like
Oh,
it keeps happening.
Going,
Like,
so if you don't defeat the boss in time, it just won't break. Is that?
I think the goal happened because you didn't break the boss.
Yeah, he didn't beat the boss.
okay.
It kind of,
It was a penalty.
I see.
so like, what cuts off the level? Like, how far does this go?
I think there's a certain number of items per level.
Oh, so you just have to keep throwing things and they'll just keep falling out of the trash can, doing this horrifying, like, taking forever to land. Oh, there it is. Okay.
And some levels, like I mentioned, there's burning objects you can throw in there that'll start a fire.
Oh, cool.
You can put the lid on the trash can, which will increase the heat, but it also increases the oxygen.
Okay.
That's what those 2 meters on the left side were. And then one other object that like starts decomposing into it uses up any water. Like objects full of water will actually create a rising water.
Okay.
Those are like the 2 meters.
Cool.
That's really cool.
It's
Trash some lights on.
weird.
so do you guys have any other criticisms or suggestions?
How terrible that we
Any
were
of
doing.
the things you saw?
I think it's great, especially that you're just doing so much. I mean, I've seen like the COC Video Game Club, usually they'll spend the whole semester on one project and sometimes even continue it like in the next semester. You guys have already cranked out, 4 games in how long?
Since the beginning of September. So.
Yeah, the fast iteration thing was really great.
I'd read a bunch of like stuff on like how to, what are the suggestions or whatever on how to do games and learn games basically, and pretty much across the board it was all like, do it as fast as you possibly can. Just throw things at the wall, see what works. And like the Scrum thing that I mentioned earlier has been like a huge agile methodology where it was like a huge thing everybody keeps promoting. So I did all the research that I could into that and like how they kind of structure things and adopted it for us.
So are you the Scrum Master?
I'm probably the only person here who knows what the word Scrum means.
Yes.
I wouldn't say
Because it
Scrum
sounds-
Master.
Sounds weird. Yeah.
Well, it's a lot. We'll get less weird.
It's great that your projects are small because I know some of the other like the COC ones, they'll do these super ambitious projects, and then even by the end of 2 semesters, they'll barely just have like the intro put together. You know, but you guys are doing like solid core play mechanics and just
I mean, we're all filmmakers, so we're all like used to making our own films for the most part. You know, we all have a project every year. We have to make one film, so like, we kind of get the idea of what's required. You know, that's some difference, obviously, but I feel like it's really helped.
Or another 40-hour game jam.
Oh yes, guys, people here, everybody, who 48-hour game jam this weekend? Who's up? Maybe weekly.
I have to get on a plane on Sunday, so I might
have to get on a plane.
What? I'm gonna smash your glasses. I might be able to participate on Saturday, or at least I was gonna say.
Midnight tonight.
We don't even know what the theme
it's-
is yet.
What?
We need to know the theme.
Yeah. So, but so if anyone's interested, like, we'll probably do it anyway. You know, I mean, me and Ness can knock something out of nothing else. If none of you other losers are interested at all.
I could do some 4 5-second music for y'all.
Hey. And you guys are welcome to join.
But it has to sound rough. It can't sound.
Oh no, it won't sound good, I promise.
It's been making it a personal sound.
The annoying music really sets the nostalgia.
Oh my god.
retro.
I'm scoring. Actually, I'd love to show you if we've got some extra time. I'm scoring a tactics RPG, and we've been up on Kickstarter and Steam Greenlight trying to get votes. And I got this awesome comment from someone who their first language is clearly not English, and they said like something about the annoying music bringing up an air of nostalgia. And it was like one of the greatest comments I've ever heard. There's Larry.
I don't have sound, so you'll have to just bear with me.
Sounds?
Yeah.
Bullshit, dude.
We have sound on Twitch.
Oh, is that?
Yeah. It should be. Yeah, it should be playing.
Yeah. Well, we can do it on the in-class.
Wait, is this actually playing?
Huh.
I do have sound.
Football players, and then you hit execute, you and then he's actually moving the stage twice.
So there is some sound playing. So I'm staying.
There is some
So is it like one person for each team, or is it your whole team?
You
Executes it.
yeah, your entire team executes. So in the demo that we have,
Okay, we don't need all of that.
there's some gameplay footage beneath this, Michael. I'm sorry.
So where? Any idea where?
Yeah, we reached our goal pretty early on. We were super low end. But yeah, we're doing great. And at
my
each
video
$1,000
player
level, we're adding
is
stretch goals.
screwing up. Okay, my video player is just going to hell. So
1,500.
Wait, you can't stream and run Unity and.
Yeah, we're trying to
I know, right? I need a new laptop.
We were going really strong, and things have kind of slowed down now. We're trying to get some media coverage, but we have a playable demo linked to the Kickstarter that you can download if you want to play it for the first 3 levels, and it's
Quite fun.
It's pretty solid. Yeah. We'd love to get feedback.
The tutorial is in progress, though.
Right now, we're just looking at PC. We are also looking at mobile platforms and possibly
What is Michael using?
Unity.
Why not Linux and Mac?
Oh, Linux and Mac as well. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah. Computer. No.
Computer. Yes.
Computer. Yeah.
In a modern sense.
Yes. Yeah, that was fun.
Huh? There's a mocap. This is the
Oh,
mocap room.
mocap.
Yeah, so this room is set up for mocap.
Mocap at CalArts.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some mocap.
That's how we do all the animation.
That's our
Hey,
secret.
check out the producer show. Was it,
Yeah,
2010? Was it?
Yeah, James Baxter in the ball suit.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
Yeah, no, James.
When King
well,
started, and then
yeah.
Oh yeah. And he was Baxter in the suit.
gas and
It was mostly
Yeah.
backstory.
Yeah.
Glenn King had a mermaid tail with balls on it.
Right.
well,
Motion capture.
It's online. It's
It
online.
sounds weird at first when you get it.
It's online. It's the producer show intro.
I
from
did
like,
it. Not this time.
I liked it.
Of course you did.
So yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Anybody have any questions for these guys? Like, throw some stuff.
Can
They want to come
Can you talk about business ownership a little bit and that side of things?
For like independent studios.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess we're looking at potentially like doing a studio like out of this because we've got like a good workflow going on this thing. So, like, is there any kind of thoughts or like barriers that we need to know before you even start thinking about that sort of thing? Or just some...
Well, I know some people who say, oh, well, I got to go get a lawyer and incorporate and then get all the contracts signed and all the stuff. And who knows, maybe that is good advice. Oh, well, okay. Maybe it's good advice, but it also costs a lot of money. So usually I just recommend. Oh, well, okay.
Yeah.
It's free then.
Stop interrupting.
Yeah. But usually I would just recommend you get it together. Well, like once you have something of value, then you can kind of work on that. In fact, even after that, like initially it could just be someone's like personal account on the app store, and then you just agree to split up the revenue however you want, you know, and then, you know, eventually once it gets bigger and you get more income, you can go out and maybe start an LLC or something like that. But in California, whenever you have any entity, you have to pay at least $800 a year just to keep it going. So you don't want to do it unless you're actually making, well, more than that.
Okay. So start unofficial and just kind of do it anyway, and then sell stuff.
Just do it and sell stuff. You know, and then
Awesome.
And also people say, oh well, we want to get an office and do all this and sign a lease, and I'm like, it's not worth it. I don't know. I mean, we when I moved to Santa Clarita, actually I was in Siena Villas down the street, and we just worked out of my my condo for, I don't know, basically until the neighbors started complaining that there were too many cars parked in our business.
Okay, so
and then we were kind of forced to go get an office, but you know, I would just let like need kind of push you forward. Yeah, if you think to spend too much time thinking about it up front, you won't actually get the game done.
Okay, cool. That's good to hear, actually. And that's like, is that how like, you guys actually started just from the kind of garage band sort of situation and just built up from that?
Yeah, it was actually me as just a freelance programmer, and then working on a Super Nintendo game for Disney, Mickey's Ultimate Challenge.
Oh,
and
shit.
The artist failed. I didn't even know who they were, but the producer was scrambling. So my girlfriend at the time, her brother went to CalArts. So I ended up hooking up with two CalArts animators, and then after the '94 earthquake, it became impossible to travel. So I just ended up sleeping on their couch for like the last few months of the project, and yeah, so it just very much grew organically from that. It was one project, you know, rolled into the next, kind of incrementally.
How did you guys get that contract? How did you get the contract with Disney?
That was through.
This is all the secret stuff.
No, it was all grand. I wish I could say there was like some grand master plan, but it just all kind of happened organically. I was trying to sell Windows games and having zero luck because, well, developing them was fine, but selling them back then there was no app store or anything. So I like made boxes, put them on floppy disks, and sold them at swap meets, which is a terrible way to go. So, but then I think just through that I, you know, met some rack jobbers who distributed to stores and some marketing people, and so someone just referred me to someone else, and then next thing you know, I was working on a paying project. That's the thing, you know, if you like put together an app and just get it out there, even if only 12 people download it, at least you'll have something. It's like this great resume piece, and so hopefully it'll go off and, you know, be like Angry Birds or something, or Flappy Bird or whatever, and make millions. But if it doesn't, at least you have this great resume piece, and then people will find you too. So yeah, so get something out there. Actually, that would be my number one advice: is just get something on some app, like whether it's Steam, Greenlight, or Android, you know, Google Play, or the App Store.
Just get something somewhere.
Yeah, this is probably the best time in history to be an independent developer because you can just there's no barriers to entry. Yeah.
Fantastic.
So,
Well, like $100.
Well, yeah, 99 bucks.
Oh, yeah, that's negligible barrier to entry.
Yeah.
easy barrier to entry, very low barrier to entry.
Yeah, big sale. There you go.
That'd be awesome. Well, they have those the actors sell clothes upstairs to.
It's a legitimate
Bake sale. Bake sale like Kickstarter advertising.
Yeah. Just need to start. Maybe we do a bake sale Kickstarter, then people will give us $50,000 like the potato salad guy. Yeah, we use that to fund. It was a bake sale to fund our game, right, guys?
Yeah, we know that you didn't play the mic. But actually, you know,
making an egg salad, and then they'll give us.
Oh, egg salad! Great! We've got the next Kickstarter, guys.
And we'll use that money to make games.
We'll make a game called Egg Salad. Nobody will know the difference.
also the tools are really good now. Like with Unity, I mean, it's so amazing what you can do. And I mean, you still, you've got the right mix here. Like with a lot, it used to be a programmer like me could do all the art too, and that's why like those old games look so terrible. But over the years, you know, the programming's increased a tiny bit, but the art now is, you look at the credits on those games, it's 95% artists. So you actually have the right balance here. A couple programmers, lots of artists, you know.
You guys could be a juggernaut like really quick.
Yeah, so you got a studio right here.
Yeah.
Why don't you just put a sign?
We need a better name first.
Yeah.
Just make it an acronym. Nobody's gonna know.
Kagum?
Kagum.
Or Kagum names?
Cajun. Oh.
Cajun?
And then decorate like a cage.
Cajun. That works. That works. I'm from Louisiana, so we're Cajuns. Yeah. We're all Cajuns, y'all.
Never mind.
No, man, we got this. We got this. We're all Cajuns. Yeah. Bring in our rubber boots next week. Everybody can come in with their mullets down. We can, rock out.
I would rather we be bald-head games.
And the tagline could be only slightly racist.
Only
It's slightly racist games.
Oh, perfect. We have our studio title, guys.
Only slightly.
Is that the name of?
No.
Slightly racist games.
It's a tagline.
That's the tagline.
Let's go with that.
We're only slightly racist for Cajun
Nobody
games.
wants to be full-on racist.
It's very authentic to the Louisiana culture. We're only slightly racist.
That's not authentic to Louisiana.
Oh man.
Creole racism.
I just bring all my uncles in. We can have them, just show us how to be real Cajuns.
No. I'm derailing this conversation.
Come on. You guys are no fun. Y'all just don't know what it's like.
Is there anything else you guys wanted to discuss or share with us?
I mean, we were really here as a resource to you guys. So, I mean,
any other questions?
If there's any questions, this guy has 20,000 years of game.
20,000 years, God.
It has to build each time. I know Gary. He's come from a different background. Also, not just Way Forward. He's come from Fifth Cell, right? Yeah. And I've been at Disney and Way Forward and I've opened my own studio and things like that. So this here is a resource. We didn't want to compromise your quality time.
No, we actually wrapped up really quick.
Even outside of this, if you guys ever have questions or anything, I mean, definitely stay in touch. I was dumb and didn't bring cards, but wayforward.com. And I'm Voldy, like Voldemort, but without the Mort.
You can always harass Rika as well to get email.
Yeah.
So.
Or Armando.
We have.
No, just that. Yeah, but then.
Yeah, and also, keep us in mind too. Well, actually, stay in touch with him because he's. It used to be until very recently that each project kind of had its own animation crew, but now we're trying something that we tried once before and it didn't. We didn't have Armando, so it didn't work out so well.
Okay.
But now he's running the animation, so it's more of a black box. So stay in touch with him in case for any of you are animators. He's the guy to know because whenever we have projects, and if anything ramps up well, and unfortunately down quickly, it's animation. It's like, okay, we have 1 month where we just need tons of animation. So, so yeah, so definitely stay in touch with him for that. And then programming, well, you guys probably know program. Everyone's looking for programmers, always. Even if they're not hiring. You could probably walk into a place that doesn't even employ programmers and say, hey, I'm a programmer, yeah. Like,
It's just you just walk into Starbucks like, hey, I make games. Oh God, you're a programmer that makes games.
Can you program the best coffee place?
Yes. We actually, we kind of are.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean,
I think.
and we're right down the street, you know.
oh yeah,
I mean, I don't know if you, not to put you on the spot, you can write me a quick email later, but if you guys want to come down as a group.
Actually, it would be fantastic. If we could arrange that, that would be great.
Now you can't say no because I just screamed yeah.
You have no choice. Just pick a date, and we're all going to show up. And if you don't pick a date, we'll just show up one day randomly and like bang on your doors.
well, it's usually Thursdays, right? So
Our meeting, yes.
you might as well, if you want to, just come during meeting time. You can just come over.
That'd be
Let's
great.
do-
It's, the meetings start
Because
at
at least
4.
we know you already have your schedule free.
Yeah,
So we'll take a Thursday over the next.
That's what we choose.
Okay.
Thursday. 'cause we
Um,
know-
I actually almost asked that earlier, but then I thought it would be super rude.
Well,
I'm but not for
super
you
rude.
guys.
I'll get in touch with Rika, seeing as we've been doing the keeping in touch. Anyway, anyway, so yeah,
Although
we'll
don't get too
arrange.
excited. Our office was an ex-furniture store. It's just like a
No, it's
space.
Hey, it's more of an
That
office
doesn't
than
look
we
like
have, so.
I swear it's
Not much.
storefront.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're still
Are we
incognito. You
going to
won't even
Ross
find
or a
it.
video game place? I don't know.
We're incognito back there.
So wait, it was a furniture store?
It was.
Oh, okay. I just assumed it was like a Gap or
It was furniture
It's a
store.
baby gap.
So yeah, we used to be up a Smythe Drive over, well, I don't know. But we ended up just expanding into several buildings and different floors, and it was just kind of all over the place. So now we're all in one just big space.
Okay. Cool.
And I'm sure we could come up with plenty of things to bug you about and ask you once we see where you work and start fantasizing about.
I can't wait to get an abandoned furniture store.
I don't care how small.
I wish
it
I
is,
had an
it would
abandoned
just,
furniture store.
Like, be cool to be in a studio.
Yeah.
I wish we had extra space. We were kicking around the idea at one point of like setting up like a little incubator area, but then we kind of filled up the place. I don't know if we can like somehow squeeze out. Yeah, I mean, it would be, it would be nice to provide a little space.
That'd be amazing for us just to actually see a studio working, like at work on something, and just ask you
It's not
guys
as
questions.
amazing as it seems. It's like it looks like
Let
this.
me hear
We're still young and naive.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
amazing
no,
to us. It's like giving candy to a baby. It's like they just, It's like we're still in that stage.
Still, let me fantasize about
Everyone's around on scooters all the time. It's really
Are there
cool.
lasers everywhere?
Yeah. Well,
Actually, we do. But we came in and saw that screen like, man, we really need one of those.
No, I guess that's the advantage of having a setup sort of pre-built for someone else, is we can have nice things like the screens and computers. I think I'll call the meeting now, and we can just interact individually, like ask questions or whatever. And anybody needs to go get food, can go get food, that sort of thing. So, meeting's over.